everyone, and welcome back to Genshin Impact on the Aether account. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and continue on this quest we started in the previous episode. We got a little distracted with another world quest. So let's see, I believe this is the continuation of the tribal quest I want to take care of. Hi, Chevin.
Oh, you're early. Looking forward to your gift?
Even Chavan. Nope, we're happy to visit the Tlazoli and Neka.
That's right. Nechka's been so sick.
Neches.
And Plasoli had to give up what she loves. Things might get better, but they could probably still use some cheering up.
Exactly. We can go ahead and go in with the cheer squad, specifically the Paimon cheer squad.
I've already asked someone to swing by and let Plasoli know we're coming. She's probably made all the necessary preparations.
Ah, perfect timing.
Let's go then. Do you mind watching the story, Mish? I'll be right back.
Yes, leave this, 10-year-old to man the shop. Back a lot of memories when I was a kid, honestly. I remember, I think it was a yard sale a couple times I remember helping out with my parents, as well as the occasional lemonade stand as well. Let's see, where exactly do we want to go? Alright, looks like we're going to be just outside. Alright, we should just be down here then. Down we go. I'm going to ignore that quest above us.
Here we are. Nice house, right? Give me a sec, I'll go knock.
Alright. It's a lovely place.
Open up! They're here! Plasoli? Are you home? Open the door! That's strange. Huh, the door's locked. But she shouldn't be out at this time of day.
Okay. Slight, a bit suspicious.
Nechka! It's me, Chevin! Open up, please!
No response. Do you need us to break down the door, potentially?
What if something happened to the two of them? What if Nechka got worse again?
What?
Let's not overthink things. They were doing just fine the last time I was here. Nechka was sleeping soundly in her room.
Is there just a window we could maybe peek real quick just to make sure that no one's on the floor unconscious or something?
Still, I told Plasoli we were coming. Maybe she had to take Nechka out to get some medicine.
Hey, what's that over there? Looks like a Tapetlosaur nest.
That's right. Plasoli has a Tapetlosaur companion. If I remember right, its name is Iengu?
Yengu,
When she was still in the forging business, she'd often have Iengu help with some digging work. But since Nechka fell ill, she hasn't let it dig much recently. Wait a minute. What the... This place is a mess! Iengu's nowhere to be seen either.
Whoa, look at all these broken boxes. Something terrible must have happened.
And we completely missed it when we went up to the door, too. Yeah, let's take a closer look.
The tracks end at this cliff. Could the Tapetlosaur have climbed up the mountain? Let's head up there and see.
Okay, interesting. Okay, hold on. Where are you? There you are. Alright, follow the trail of the red crystals. There we go. Oh, let's avoid those. Up we go, up we go. Oh, okay, that's not concerning at all. Just have random crystals just sprouting from the walls randomly. Up, up, up we go. Ooh. Yeah, there it is. Whee! Aha, dodged all of it. Alright, now let's see. Where are we?
Huh, there really is a Tapetlosaur up here. Might not be Plasoli's companion, though.
They don't seem to be any danger, so it's not like a kidnapping seems to have happened.
doesn't see any sign of Tlisoli.
Hey, Traveler! Paimon!
Oh, you found someone?
That's Chevin's voice.
It looks like there's some next to you, too.
Come down, quick! Tlasoli's here!
Yay!
Huh? We just got up here and Tlisoli's back already? What a coincidence.
Yeah, quite a coincidence.
Well, guess this means we should head back down.
I don't know, the fact that you're pointing it out tells me to be suspicious.
Bye. Why is the Tapetlosaur coming along? Whoa, hey, don't run, you'll hit us!
And then they fell to their doom.
Yangu, come here. Are you being naughty again?
Well, someone's being naughty. What's that saying in Courage the Cowardly Dog? You know, someone's being naughty. In that deep voice. Aww.
Oh, that's a good Saurian. Oh, you must
You
be
want a belly
hungry.
rub.
Sorry. I'll whip up something for you later.
Like you, cutie pie.
All right, run along and play now. I'll come along in a sec.
Aww.
Sorry, you two. I was waiting for you at home when Hka... Well, she snuck out and ran off by herself.
Oh, okay, yeah, that would constitute, you know, stepping out for a little bit then.
She said she just wanted to pick some flowers for our guests. But she ended up getting lost along the way. Luckily, I managed to find her before long.
Okay, that's good. How is she doing?
Yeah, Chevin told us she was just starting to get better.
She's still very weak. The shock and the cold winds certainly didn't help, so she ended up with a slight fever.
Aww.
I gave her some medicine and now she's in bed. But it's nothing a good night's rest can't fix.
Okay, that's good. So nothing serious then.
That said, she won't be able to meet you today.
Aww.
I'm sorry you came all this way for nothing.
Don't worry about it. We know she's still recovering. Chevin told us how serious her illness was. Her health definitely comes first. We were just dropping by to check on her.
Yeah. Yeah, she's doing well enough to run off her own, though.
Yes, and to run away from eating her vegetables. She's a fast one, that's for sure.
Well, youngsters are like that. It's why some people, you know, have leashes, especially if they're runners.
She jumps over chairs, hides under the table,
Oh,
then
wow.
runs all around the house. I can hardly catch her. Seeing how she is now, that's already enough. I really couldn't ask for more.
Hey, cheer up! This is supposed to be a happy occasion.
Woo woo.
We do appreciate that she tried to welcome us with flowers. Anyway, Tlasoli, about the thing I was telling you before.
And I'm back. All right. Let's see. What are we talking about here? Bring us flowers, about the thing I was telling you. All right. Let's hear it. The gift.
Yeah, what did you get us?
Yes, what's all the goodies?
Well, it's a blaze gem inscription. I made it from the purest
Oh.
ore, so it's almost completely resistant to erosion.
Erosion, eh? Interesting that you use that term. Interesting. It has a very amber-like quality to it.
The techniques used to make it are all rooted in ancient name forging.
Actually, reminds me of the crystals over in that previous episode, actually, now that I think about it. Yeah, it's a simplified version of an ancient name.
Don't say that or the Wyab might smite me.
How dare
The
you?
process just uses a few of the same techniques and materials.
Okay.
When I first made one, I didn't think it could serve any practical purpose, apart from the erosion resistance and the general aesthetic.
It is beautiful, although it does remind me of a certain marker from a very specific, you know, horror franchise, though.
But then Chevin suggested using the crystals to make a special kind of ornament.
Okay.
Blaze gem inscriptions made by an ancient name artisan, engraved with words that never fade. Quite the sales pitch, don't you think?
Ah, okay. So kind of like a charm.
Wow, that description really does make it seem special.
You certainly got a good eye for business. No wonder you run your own store.
Tlassoli's Blaze Gem inscriptions really are special, though. Word of mouth isn't always reliable. As information gets passed along, it becomes incomplete, forgotten, and sometimes even distorted.
Yeah, people even make games of that, actually.
But the words inscribed on these crystals will stand the test of time. The inscription will never deteriorate, and the meaning will never get twisted.
It is true, although you may be, missing some context, though, with these, after X amount of time. But still, it would be very fascinating to see.
It's the perfect gift for a dear friend or significant other. You could even pass it down to younger generations.
That is really nice. Yep, you're really pushing the sales pitch. You're very persuasive.
Yeah, let's get one. We can engrave our names onto it. Then once we find your sister, she can add her name as well.
And then also all the people we met along our journey as well.
That way, our names will be together forever.
Yay, forever. Look like Paimon's already been hooked. Sounds a little too precious. Yep.
You deserve it. You saved me. And Nechka's birthday present. It's the least I can do to repay you.
Well, it's not a problem.
Kevin, I thought I told you.
Don't you start acting shy too, Tlassoli. It's a great gift. I know how much work goes into one of your Blaze Gem inscriptions.
Well then, thank you both. I'll have it ready as soon as possible. Then, I'll have you do the inscription yourself.
Ooh, I wonder if we get to choose a specific phrase we wanted to say.
Nechka should be well by then. She'll be very excited to meet you.
Alright, sounds like a plan. Good things are better with company. Might as well might as well get some more gifts.
Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. We don't even know how expensive that would be. You sure we have enough travel funds?
Paimon, we have enough.
Hold on. This isn't part of some scheme to make us spend all of our mora, right? Chevin?
You never know. You do look like you have some savings to spare.
Oh, Lord.
No, don't listen to that traveler. You'll end up
Don't.
losing all your mora.
No, not... And when she means by losing up all your more, what she really means is, you'll lose all my food supply!
In any case, it's up to you.
Oh, is something wrong?
Oh no, it's the Tapatlosaur again! Quick, someone stop it! Paimon doesn't want to get run over again!
Ew, hey there. Aw, you okay?
Also, if you don't mind, Tlassoli, I'd like you to help me repair my Blaze Gem inscription. I dropped it when I was attacked earlier. The rope and clasp both snapped, so I haven't been wearing it. I tried fixing it myself, but I just couldn't get it to stay. Could you help?
Just leave it to me. I'll make it as good as new. Thank you, Chevin, for going all that way and...
It was nothing. We all just want Nechka to get better.
You're right. Miangu, behave yourself. I'll feed you in just a second.
Ooh, promise of food, yay.
I'll have Chevin contact you once everything's ready, Traveler.
Yay.
Maybe we'll even line it up with Nechka's birthday. We can even have a little party.
Well, that sounds nice.
Oh, that sounds great! We'll look forward to all the good food, and we'll make sure we're ready to eat.
Yep, see, there it is. Just, it's always food with you. If it's either food or money.
Anyway, see you around, Tlassoli!
Alright. Hope Nechka gets better soon.
Look after yourselves.
And you do the same as well. Now, it looks like you have a couple of bags under your eyes.
Is going to be so happy to meet you.
Oh, okay. That was fairly quick, actually. I mean, I won't say no. Alright, so let's see here. There we go. Alright, transition.
It's been several days now. Wonder if Tlassoli has finished making the Blaze Gem inscription.
Hasn't even been a single night.
Birthday is around the corner. Let's go to the tribe and buy some things, and then pay the family a visit.
Suddenly it's daytime now.
Xilonen,
Good thing you're here. I'm wondering if I can...
Xilonen, are you okay there? Did you crash? I think she crashed,
The shelf on the
everyone.
left, second row down, first X on the right. That one's yours. And the garden hoe belongs to Ignal, and the hammer is Pakal's, so make sure you take the one that's yours.
Oh, wow.
I haven't even said why I'm here. But looks like you're about to head out for a break.
Yes, but I am going to take it right here. The temperature is just perfect today.
Ah, okay. No, sun's positioned just right.
Really? But doesn't it feel a lot hotter than usual? I really don't want to stay out in this heat.
Exactly. In hot weather like this, customers don't tend to stick around and talk when they're coming to place orders or pick up the goods.
Oh, okay. That's a little sneaky. And it's like, yeah, I don't want to socialize, so I'm just going to position myself where in an environment where people will not talk to me as often.
I see. Oh, here comes another customer. I'll just leave you to it then, and pick up my axe.
All right, well, you take care.
Sure, sounds good to me.
Hey, Xilonen!
Oh, my lord, where did you come from?
Oh, Traveler, Paimon! We meet again. Oh, you two seem to be in good spirits.
No, that's just Paimon. She got into the sugar dosage again.
How's your Pilgrim's Chronicle been? Run into any issues?
No, not that I'm aware
Oh,
of.
good. It was also my first time receiving a Pilgrim's Chronicle, even though I've already turned it over to you. There are still a lot of things that could go wrong, so I wasn't sure if there'd be any issues.
Well, if anything comes up, we'll let you know.
So, what are the chances that something might still go wrong?
Paimon, no, we don't need that, in the back of our minds.
Well, less than the chances of Mualani accidentally falling off a spiritway, I'd say.
Oh, well, that definitely would never happen.
I found the axe, Xilonen. Thanks a lot.
Oh, that's good.
By the way, Nichka's birthday's coming up real soon. Are you planning to visit her?
I've prepared a gift, and was just getting ready to take it to her.
Ah, so that's the connection here.
You're not planning on giving the kid a full set of pliers again, are you? Or, let me guess, woodworking tools?
Ooh, yeah, I'd like a set too. Where can I buy one?
Oh, yeah, I make these myself, and it's a lot of work. But if you like a set, I can make some time and forge one for you.
Sure.
Great! We often camp out in the wild, but a set of Xilonen's tools would make pitching a tent and starting a bonfire a whole lot easier.
All right.
Well, still, I won't be giving Nichka any tools this year. She wrote me a letter saying that she'd like a copy of Tequil the Brave.
Sounds like a book.
The book is not what you call a bestseller, but luckily, I have a few copies in my collection. They were really old editions that were published a long time ago, but they should still be readable.
Okay.
Children her age love fairy tales. The last time I was at Thasoli's, I even brought Nichka. Huh. Wait. What did I bring her again? It must
Oh?
have been her favorite thing, but, why can't I remember it anymore?
Okay, that's odd.
Oh, it is quite hot today. Seems you're about to pass out from the heat. Do you even remember your own name?
Well, that's not good. You need to get yourself hydrated.
My memory can't be this bad. It's just these last few days. I've been forgetting things for some odd reason.
Why do I get the feeling this may be connected to the those gems we saw earlier?
Well, in that case, why don't you use the Blaze Gem inscription you have as a memo to engrave some important things to remember?
Yes, exactly. The blaze gem inscription. Why do I get the feeling that that may be involved?
After all, that inscription will never wear out, and it's easy to carry. I'd say that's quite a fitting use for it.
You do have a point, but my inscription is almost already full.
Your name is that long? Did you include all your relatives' names too?
No. I engraved some wishes on my Blaze Gem inscription.
Ah, okay.
You know, just some dreams that I have for the future and things I'd like to accomplish one day. Even though Trasoli has said that from an aesthetic point of view, it would be best for people to keep their inscription short,
Oh, and therein lies potentially the problem, is that if the more inscriptions you put in, maybe it's affecting you mentally.
This blaze gem inscription was still made by a name engraver, the forger of ancient names themselves. Everyone thinks that the inscription she made might have some wondrous powers. So, many people who bought blaze gem inscriptions engraved their wishes and dreams on them, in hopes that they would come true.
Makes sense.
Sounds kinda like a wish granter. But if you do that, won't everyone be able to see your wishes and dreams?
Yeah, that could be a little embarrassing.
Don't worry. We usually ask Tlassoli to add the inscriptions for us. She has a unique method of engraving.
Oh?
With her method, the light must be at a certain angle in order to see the text.
Oh, that's really cool.
Without the right angle of lighting, the blaze gem inscription will just look like a pretty stone.
That's true. In the end, a blaze gem inscription is essentially just a piece of rock. It doesn't have the power to grant people's wishes. Making wishes to it is like shouting into an echoing valley. The only one who will answer is yourself.
It does have a nice, romantic sentiment to it, in my opinion.
But using it as a journal for your wishes is also fine. Carrying them with you and taking a look from time to time can be a good source of encouragement.
Exactly.
Well, as long as you don't suddenly change your mind and want to take your wishes back, that is. These things are extremely durable. It would take a lot of effort to change the words. And I don't think anyone would willingly part with it either. They're not cheap and very hard to get. If you ever lost it, you'd just be filled with regret.
Oh.
Still, it's really strange. Given Auntie's skill, how could it take so long for her to make one? Oh, well, I hope someone didn't give her an idea of making fewer and selling for more.
Yeah, that sounds like a certain someone's schemes.
It's true. Chevin would totally have put that in her ear. Still, I don't think it's such a bad thing for Tlassoli to make some money by selling these. At least she and little Nechka are better off now, and won't have to worry about the cost of treating her illness anymore.
Okay, that's
I
good.
was really worried about their family at first, and was even planning to send them some...
Yeah, that's getting more worrisome.
Huh? What was I planning to send to Nechka again? Ugh, this memory of mine.
All right, if you stay out in the heat for any longer, I'm afraid even the inscription won't be able to save your memory. You should, go back. Yeah, get some rest.
And get something to drink as well.
Right. Right. Please give my regards to Tlassoli and Nechka.
Will do.
What's going on? Maybe I should go talk to Ernly to get some medicine.
So you'll be going to Nechka's birthday party too, Xilonen? Oh, perfect! Then let's go together!
Yay!
Oh, yeah, sure, but I didn't expect you to know Tlassoli too. She hasn't been coming to the tribe much lately, so how did you get a chance to talk with her?
Well, she was kind of in a tight spot, and we helped her out. Exposition!
Oh, so that's how you met her. She even wants to use volcanic crystal as a forging material. Guess she's really pulling out all the stops for her daughter.
Yeah, we gotta get a gift for her, actually.
Then let's just go and ask. Come on, I want to give her the book anyway.
Ah, perfect.
Huh? Wait a second, our birthday gift's supposed to be a surprise? If we ask Nechka, then she'll know what gift we'll be giving her. And that would ruin the surprise!
But if you don't ask her, then how will you know what kind of present she would like? Here's another idea. Perhaps you can also give her a storybook based on what she wrote in her letter. That might be a good option.
Yeah, I have loads of those in my bag.
Shouldn't we give it a little more thought? If we all give her books, it might seem like we didn't put much effort into it. Xilonen, have you really never asked her what she would like the most? There must be something else she'd like besides books.
Unfortunately, no. Nechka's illness has kept flaring up over the past few years. Apparently, she couldn't do anything during that time other than rest in bed. She didn't even have the strength to talk to anyone.
Oh. This kind of reminds me of, what was her name? Duranzar, I think, or something along those lines in Sumeru.
It wasn't until recently that she started to recover from her illness and regained strength to write letters to others.
Okay, so this has been a recent development.
Anyway, there's no need to overthink it. Worst case scenario, I can split the book into 2 volumes and we can each give her one.
Well, there you go. Something to read now and then something to look forward to later. Yeah, great idea.
Oh, that's terrible! That would really look like we didn't try.
Okay, Paimon, I think you're overthinking this at this point.
Let's just go ask Nechka. Even though it would ruin the surprise, we could at least get her something that would make her happy.
That'll work
Anyway,
too.
could you tell us a bit more about the book that you're getting her? Is it really that unpopular?
Well, it's a little difficult to explain. You see, there are actually 2 versions of To Kill the Brave. The premise of the book is pretty straightforward. It's basically about a set of twin brothers working to defeat a demon lord.
Okay.
But after defeating the demon lord, the older brother, To Kill, discovers that the king's spirit has possessed his younger brother, Remak.
Oh no.
In the ending of the original story, the older brother kills his younger brother to defeat the demon lord, before jumping into a volcano.
Okay, yeah, I could probably see why this may have gotten changed up a little bit in later editions. Oh, so much aged copy of To Kill the Brave. The seal comes from the desolate, distant past. In those days, the mountain's teeth were still bared like blades against man and beast, thirsting for the souls of the feeble-minded, human and non-human alike. People knew that the god of the mountains loved them not, and was to be given a wide berth, that they were forced to seek shelter in caverns from the storm screaming through the wilds, all to pass one long night after the next. For these caverns, like the mountain, extracted payment from these vagrants. Countless were the tribes who lost kin to the waste through which they stumbled blind. Valiant To Kill and his kind-hearted brother Remak were born to one such tribe. At the hour of their birth, a long, troubling night reigned inside and outside the caves, and through the campfires around which the tribe's people sat flickered. None were comforted by their light. The people thought, this fire shall go out soon, and once it does, we too shall be finished. How long will this night last? I'm cold and hungry too. Can I eat you? Your arm looks, like it can, we can eat some of the fingers off a little bit there. Let's hurry things up then, quickly. Let me walk into the night. Better that than this torment. Oh, you poor children, you poor, poor children. Stop eating my fingers. Yet To Kill and Remak did not announce themselves with sorrowful cries as other children did. Instead, To Kill stared into the cavern depths. The minions of the cavern did their best to frighten him, but his gaze swept over them, keen as a sharp stone spur. He has seen us, our sharp claws and long teeth. But he is not afraid, the wicked creatures whispered among themselves anxiously, and involuntarily retracted said appendages. Remak, for his part, waved his hands and laughed, and his laughter was like pebbles tumbling in a stream, drawing the eyes of all the distressed tribespeople to his face. Only then did they notice that, through the flame wavered, it had never ceased to burn, and with another wave of his hands, Remak patted the firewood next to him. Feed the flame! Feed the flame! The elderly chief, thus reminded by the newborn boy, shouted his words aloud, repelling the fear that has been about to swallow the tribe whole. People stood and fueled the fire, and they drew their obsidian blades, casting their eyes into the cavern depths, just as To Kill had. The beasts of the cavern were filled with rage and hate, but they knew that these people would not loosen their grip on their weapons, nor would their eyes be shut. Terror had already fled, and so death was forced to retreat. Only when the sun rose again did the brothers close their eyes, falling asleep in their mother's bosom. Thus did the tribespeople depart the cave, having lived another day. These people who had rejected fear would live countless days more. The defeat of her evil underlings caught the eye of their master, Kotiliku. For this lord of demons who claimed to be the mother of the underworld and mistress of 10,000 times, 10,000 caves, whose fangs were the rocky stalactites, whose tongue was every blast of wet, frigid wind, and who upon awakening could only be satiated by devouring 10,000 living souls. Oddly specific. Takeo and Rimac were the first humans to slip her grasp. Shamefaced, this Earth Mother waved her hand, lashing the evil beast cowering to the side of a rock. Go, go, redeem your humiliating failure. Capture those dim-witted mortals and fill my belly, or else I'll have you fill my belly. But having seen their fears vanquished, the people remembered well the methods of scattering those terrors time after time. They settled at the foot of the mountain, sharpened wooden stakes, lit fires, and gave the sharpest blades to their best warriors, with which they would stand guard behind the stakes. Their bright eyes pierced the wilderness beyond the firelight, and did not shift their gazes away for even a moment. By blade and fire did Coquelicoe's minions taste defeat time after time, until they could do nothing but huddle in the dark, daring not to draw near the flame. The fires in the heart of the people ignited, and they began to speak of victory, of light, and of the end of the Viper. They believed in Takeo and Rimac. These two brothers could surely keep the heat and light alive. Takeo and Rimac thought the same, and so they sharpened their spears and blades, preparing to drive the demon lord of that evil serpent to her doom. But the Earth Mother, who hated this tribe, did not relent. She took sludge from the deepest parts of the cave and pitched it into a snake. Then she plucked out her eye, setting it into the serpent's eye socket. It was that child who caused you to witness the fire, and so let me go and swallow his eyes. One evening, when the sun had just set, night's veil was slowly covering the sky, and the stars had yet to begin granting their light. The serpent bit and slew a rabbit beyond the tribe's bounds and burrowed into its skin, lying flat on the ground. Oh no. Rimac, returning from gathering herbs, came upon this rabbit, and seeing its wound, the kind child put his torch down without hesitation, and reaching for his herbs, he chewed on them, preparing to apply them to the rabbit. But the snake, speaking for the Earth Mother, leaped from the wound, hissing laughter. Ha ha ha! Ignorant, foolish human, sacrificing yourself for a lowly rabbit. But before Rimac could retrieve his torch, the Earth Mother's serpent lashed his fangs first onto his neck, then burrowing into his body, capturing his heart and soul both. The defenseless sentries were the next to be murdered by the Earth Mother, for they greeted Rimac just as they always did when he returned from gathering herbs, only to be pierced to the heart by the serpent, dying on the spot. The entire tribe's fires were put out, and amidst the shroud of darkness, death and terror were resurgent. The Earth Mother spat the snake out, and through poisoned fangs she cried out, "Behold, behold, you arrogant fools, and kneel as you should in the dust." But the sound of a rock being struck cut her off, for Takeo, who had been sharpening his obsidian blade, used it to create sparks that set his tent alight. He raised his blade and charged forward, letting fly his blade at the Earth Mother's messenger. The blazing edge cleaved the poisoned serpent molded from soil with ease. But as Takeo was about to follow through, he saw his brother's eyes, and the blood staining his brother's hands. That instant was all the time the wounded viper needed to escape. Yet night fully charred, it was still, and the Earth's Mother's eye reduced among almost to ashes. This tribe was destroyed, and never again was there a chance it would dare defy her. Thus did the Earth Mother comfort herself as she retreated into the darkness. How Takeo wished to call out Rimac's name, but the burning dust caught in his throat, and so he could only watch as his brother vanished into the night. Oh. When the night at last passed, Takeo, who stood amongst the ruins, knew that the surviving tribespeople could no longer stay. Bearing his confusion and pain deep in his heart, he led them on a new journey. He crossed mountains and canyons, dodging fearsome beasts and poisonous insects. Takeo did not close his eyes for so long as they journeyed, nor did he dare to loosen his grip on blade or torch. Finally, by a silent volcano, they found a tribe willing to take them in. Only after he saw the last of his tribe peacefully fall into slumber under the old shaman's care did he relax and collapse to the earth. When he awoke, he found himself in a blazing cave. The lava that surrounded him undulated with an erratic pulse, as if the very mountain was slowly breathing. When he stood up, the lava boiled and bubbled, toiled and troubled, and a rumbling came from all directions. Do not first search for your brother. His eyes have been devoured by a cunning serpent, but I must save him and pursue that venomous snake also. Oh man, this is a long story. His words echoed through the cave, but the goddess of mountains and fire was silent. Takeo thus preyed upon her, Let my brother's name live on. I am willing to sacrifice my heart and blood to return. The goddess answered him in the echoing cave. Thus said she, Your prayer have I heard, but your brother is no longer your kin. His name is sunken into the deepest of depths. Takeo raised his head and lifted up his wish to the goddess. Turn my blood to fire, so my heart may illuminate the depths. I will bring my brother back before my blood runs dry. Turn my blood to fire until my soul may sear and slay that serpent. I will take its head before my blood runs dry. When Takeo awoke once again, the old shaman of the tribe gave him a brand new sword, food, and water. Finally, the shaman clapped his shoulders and blessed him. May your fire dry the venomous snake's poison. Thus did Takeo embark on another journey. His strength was endless, his body tireless, and his blood burned like lava. He crossed grassy fields and snowy peaks, deep valleys and high mountains, and the goddess of mountains and fire showed him the way with falling rocks and the cracks and cliffs. Thus did Takeo strive forward without hesitation. When he met his brother again, the Earth Mother mocked him once more using Ramak's body and voice. But when her claws pierced Takeo's chest, he moved not, and instead, her bones were melted by his burning blood. Oh, so his blood was basically lava at that point. Takeo stared the vicious demon lord down and said in a loud voice, My brother is gentle of heart. He would surely have made this land a better place. Yet you have affronted him with your poison, smothered his virtue, slaughtered those who had faith in his virtue. Die, you despicable venomous insect. Die here. As he roared, Takeo's blood stained his obsidian blade, turning it red hot in an instant. The Earth Mother watched in terror as her shell, bones, and soul were sundered. She wished to scream to buy but a moment in which she could unleash her claws and tear Takeo to ribbons. But she could make no sound, for in the fire's light, the silent soul to whom his body once belonged awakened, and that soul cried out to his brother, I do not wish to see your blood be reduced to ash, but I have seen the light of your heart and spirit. Remember my name, brother. As long as you remember me, I will never have left. The blazing flames swept over every corner in that gloomy, frigid cavern, and every last poisonous insect within was slain, burned to ash alongside every plot and scheme so heinous and vile. As the last drop of his blood was about to be burned away, the roof of the cave above Takeo's head trembled, a fissure opened, and a gem fell down and stopped up his wound. The goddess of mountains and fire spoke once more, and her voice echoed across the walls. You yet have one drop of blood. Return to your tribe, for this is your brother's wish, and I will see it fulfilled. One night, the old shaman who had waited day after day beyond the tribe's bounds stood to welcome the returning Takeo, but Takeo refused the water, the food, and the cheers. Instead, he simply said, The venomous snake is slain, and I am victorious, but I shall soon depart along with my brother. He took the gem from his chest, placed it upon a torch, and walked up to the silent volcano. I have but one drop of blood left, but it was not left for me, but rather for justice and fairness, for the good and the brave. Use it and light a fire, a flame that shall never be extinguished. Having said that, valiant Takeo leaped into the dead volcano. The earth was shaken by his heart and blood, and the volcano's own heart resumed beating. The blazing lava once more beginning to flow. The volcano lives, as does the bravery of all the tribes. Okay. Man, that was a kind of a heavy story there. Also in a sense of providing hope for the people that still live. Whereas there's death, there's also rebirth as well.
I remember there was one line that was super popular at the time. If I still remember right, after being possessed by the goddess Coatlicue, Rimac said,
Coatlicue, okay, got it. I'm probably gonna be not remember how to say it. Coatlicue.
I do not wish to see your blood be reduced to ash, but I have seen the light of your heart and spirit. Remember my name, brother. As long as you remember me, I will never have left.
What about the other version of the story? Please don't make me read another story, please.
The other version was released only recently. The author heard a suggestion from someone and suddenly decided to try and make a stake in the fairy tale market, so the story was revised.
Okay.
In the revised version, the brothers killed the demon lord together and both survived. According to the author, this gave the story a happy ever after kind of ending.
Okay.
However, the revised version was not well received. After a month on the market, it had hardly sold any copies and the books were collecting dust on the store shelves.
Okay.
The store owners desperately tried to get rid of the book, and have resorted to all sorts of promotions and discounts to sell it. Even now, the only edition of To Kill the Brave you can find in the market is the newer one, whereas the older edition is nearly impossible to find.
Okay.
Anyway, I couldn't bring myself to give such a poorly rated book to Nechka, so I spent a few days looking and managed to find a few copies of the old edition in a warehouse.
Oh, there you go.
I picked out a copy that looked relatively new and wrapped it up as a present for Nechka. If you're interested, I can give you this extra copy to read. The pages are pretty old though, so please be gentle with it.
I'll do what I can. That means Paimon, you can't touch it.
Oh, and here's a copy of the newer edition too. They gave me a free copy when I went to buy some chocowaddle.
So that's how they're trying to sell off the book. Could it really be that bad? Even Paimon's curious now.
Well, that's 2 more for the collection. You can read them to me while we're on the road, Paimon.
Okay, but you'll have to carry Paimon for a while. Once Paimon's done reading it herself, she'll read it out for you.
Let's get going. Tlasoli lives pretty far from the tribe, so it'll take us some time to get there.
And we just started the 3rd act too. Oh boy. Alright. Let's see. Where we need to go? Alright, back over there. Alright. Transition. And here we are once again. And what are we all doing?
Go on now, Yengu. Nechka is still resting.
Aww.
Hey, Tlasoli, we're here!
Oh no, Paimon, run.
Oh,
Okay, she knew what to
a
do.
surprise. And even Xilonen is here too.
Yeah, we came to visit.
Oh, it's been a while since I've seen you, Auntie.
Auntie?
I received Nechka's letter. She wanted a copy of To Kill the Brave, right? Well, I've brought the book for her. There are several editions of the book in Natlan,
Paimon?
and I wasn't sure which version she'd prefer. I asked a messenger from the Scions of the Canopy. It seems this softcover edition is one of the most popular options, so I brought it for Nechka.
Alright.
You haven't changed a bit, Xilonen. Let's go inside. I was just boiling some chocowaddle, so you can all try some. Xilonen used to love drinking chocowaddle. When she was little, she would always have several cups every time she came to visit me.
Aw. Paimon, are you hiding?
You were already a big girl by the time I finally had my Nechka. Alright, for now let's... Oh,
Oh no.
Oh, Auntie, let's go inside. Traveler, please help me get her into the house.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, Paimon will help too! Be good, Yengu, and don't get in the way.
Oh, buddy.
All right, let's get indoors. Watch your step, Auntie.
sorry. Nechka's illness has been flaring up recently, so I was up for a few nights. I suddenly started to feel dizzy in the sun. I hope I didn't scare you.
It's fine. You know, just as long as, you know, just take it easy, yeah?
Have a seat. I'll fetch you a few cups of chocowaddle. Please wait a moment.
No, no, no.
Oh, I've already brought them over. This cup's for you, Auntie. And these are for you, too.
You know, you need a rest.
Chocolatl? What does it taste like? Paimon's heard that it can be pretty bitter. Traveler, could you give it a try first?
Really, Paimon? I'm your food tester now?
Oh, don't worry. Auntie always adds a lot of sugar. It won't be bitter.
Okay, well, just hopefully you didn't dump like half a bottle of it, you know, in there.
The last time you came to visit, you were still just a kid. But now you're a pillar of the Children of Echoes. No, of all Natlan even.
Oh, well, it's all thanks to the drinks I had here and the books I happened to read.
Been close for quite some time then.
We heard that you two are from the same tribe, but Paimon had no idea you were so close.
When I was little, my parents were always talking about how skilled Auntie was at forging ancient names and how she was a good role model for the rest of us.
Okay.
The moment I became idle at home, they would toss me into Auntie's workshop to watch and learn.
It's like, no, stop laying on the couch. You need to go outside. Go touch some grass.
Then I would have your parents go back, boil you a pot of chocolatl, and let you play in the house.
Yeah, and then I would drink and listen to you banging away with your tools in the workshop. But eventually, she moved out of the tribe to find some more space, and I didn't have the chance to visit again after that.
Okay.
But why did you seem so familiar with the place when you went to the kitchen for the drinks just now?
Because the layout of this place is identical to her old house.
Nice.
Let me see. Yeah, that should be Nechka's bedroom then.
That's right. I remember you used to hunker down in the room to read and draw. But you're all grown up now. Even if you wanted to live here, I'm afraid you've already outgrown Nechka's bed.
Yeah. Xilonen seems like an older sister to Nechka.
That's how Nechka sees Xilonen too. Whenever she's feeling better, she always asks me when her pen pal sister will be coming to visit.
Oh, that's adorable.
Well, yeah, I'm here now, and even brought a gift as an apology. I'll leave the book here.
You said Nechka asked you for the book? I hope it wasn't too much trouble to get. Really, I'm surprised that she even asked you for a present. When she's at home, she'd even ask me for permission to eat some snacks.
Oh, okay.
Maybe I've been too strict with her. She's obviously starting to like her big sister more than her own mother.
Oh, really? Well, I'd say I really haven't done enough to deserve the title of Big Sister.
I don't know. The fact that she's asking permission just to have snacks is kind of a red flag.
Yeah, I wasn't able to help her when she was sick, and I didn't even come and visit her that many times. Well, the only thing I have been able to do is to help her find some books.
Either that or it's just, being overly polite.
Don't be too hard on yourself, Xilonen. You have great responsibilities as the name engraver of the tribe. We both know you are far too busy to take care of her. The responsibilities on your shoulders also became far heavier when I gave up on my work.
You just had more important things to tend to, Auntie. No one in the tribe blames you. We all know that Nechka needs her mother's care.
But that doesn't change the fact that I gave up on my work. And even now, I still have not found the courage to pick up my hammer again.
You don't need to feel guilty about that.
I'm sorry to leave you to shoulder all the responsibilities alone, Xilonen.
Oh.
Whoa, why so somber all of a sudden? Don't be so sad, everyone. Hasn't Nechka gotten better lately?
Oh, relax, Auntie. I can handle the work. But once Nechka is back on her feet, you should get back to work and let me have a vacation.
Uh-huh. Oh, there it is.
You'll be the one who's busy then, and I'll be sitting at the side drinking chocolatl and cheering you on.
Yay, go, go.
If that day really comes, you can have as much chocolatl as you like.
Yeah, how did Nechka get sick, actually?
If you asked me before, I wouldn't have even been able to talk about it. But now that she's gradually recovering, I've also gained some courage to face what happened back then.
Oh, was it like an accident or something, maybe?
Nechka's illness actually originates from the Abyss.
Oh, nope, there it is. It's the Abyss. Oh boy.
That night, I was in the tribe, having a discussion over the forging of new ancient names. Before we could finish our discussion, the alarm started to ring outside. A horde of monsters from the Abyss suddenly attacked the tribe, so everyone banded together to fight them off. I joined the fray as well, and it wasn't until the monsters were repelled that I got back home with some guards from the tribe. But Nechka was gone.
Oh no.
I can't remember how long I spent searching for her. Maybe for 2 or 3 days. In the end, we found Nechka at the bottom of a short cliff. She was holding a dried up embercore flower in her hand, and there were traces of abyssal corruption around her wounds. I know. It was all my fault. Before the incident, Nechka had asked if I could forge an ancient name for her.
You can't blame yourself for that.
Work was busy at the time, so I told her that if she could find an embercore flower, I would use it as material to forge her an ancient name. Oh, Nechka, my daughter. My Nechka. I was holding her in my arms, but no matter how many times I called her name, she wouldn't open her eyes and look at me.
Oh, honey, I can only imagine how horrifying that must be.
I was the one who decided to move my workshop to the outskirts of our tribe for work. And I was the one who left her home alone. Oh, my daughter. My Nechka. Why do you have to suffer like this?
Oh, honey.
Whoa, hey! It's okay, right? Nechka's getting better. She already has the strength to write letters now, doesn't she? Well, Xilonen has even brought her a gift.
Please drink some water first, but yeah, things will get better.
Sorry. I just can't control myself whenever I remember that time.
Wholly understandable.
Phew. Alright. It's not every day that we get guests. I really shouldn't be crying like this.
No, I think you needed it.
I asked someone to buy some ingredients for me. So, why don't you stay for dinner tonight? I'll make some shrimp bisque, grilled fish and mint sauce, and tower tacos.
Ooh, that sounds great.
We'll help. That sounds like a lot to make, and we don't want you to tire yourself out.
Ah, let's go ahead. Yeah, enough talk. Let's start with the fried egg.
Huh? She mentioned all those delicious dishes, and you're just going to make a fried egg?
Hey, don't knock the fried egg. Fried eggs save people's lives.
Thank you both, but don't worry. It's just a few dishes. I'll be fine.
No, I insist to help.
You three just need to make sure everything gets eaten up. I can't eat a lot at this age.
Oh no, how terrible. We have to eat all this food. I'm sorry to hear that you can't eat a lot these days.
Oh, we haven't had anything to eat yet, so don't worry. We'll make sure there are no leftovers.
Yep, the promise the place will be picked clean. I can eat entire fish myself. I'll pick the first one.
Ah, it just occurred to me that Xilonen likes to eat cheesy crab hot pot. Why don't
That
I make
sounds
that
good.
instead of the grilled fish and mint sauce? I remember you don't like picking out fish bones.
Nah, both are fine with me. I've learned to just chew up the fish bones now.
Oh, okay then.
Oh, come on now. If you don't want to pick out the bones, I can just take them out for you. Anyway, for dessert, would you like a cup of grain fruit or chocolate?
Chocolate.
Cup of grain fruit.
Oh,
How
there you go,
about
chocolate.
A cup of green fruit mixed with chocolate.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Okay, got it. I'll go start cooking, but could you do me a favor in the meantime?
Anything.
I ordered a bunch of ingredients, and they should be here any minute now. Would you go check by the door and see if they were already here? If so, please bring them in. Come
All
on,
right.
Xilonen. Stop lying around.
Oh, that was quick.
You shouldn't nap before dinner. It'll ruin your appetite.
Hey, I'm not a kid anymore, you know. You don't have to worry about my appetite.
She's a mom. She's always gonna worry.
That's beside the point. If you don't watch out for your health while you're still young, then when you get older, you'll...
All right. I'm getting up.
It's not worth it.
We'll go check on the ingredients with Xilonen. It isn't far, so it shouldn't take us long.
Oh, I don't know. I think it's a little far. It's like, we have to walk out the front door, and then we have to go down the steps a little bit. I mean, it's just so far. Aww. Anyways,
That kid.
enough of the dramatics. Alright, well, you take care. We'll be back lickety splits. La 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 la. Alright, let's see. Looks like it's just down the road here. Any packages we need to pick up?
No one's come to deliver the ingredients yet. Paimon thought we'd see someone come flying down on a Yunkasaur as soon as we came out.
I hope they didn't get ambushed on the way.
A messenger from the Scions of the Canopy wouldn't be flying here. They usually come climbing down the cliffs nearby.
Well, he's using the word usually, so there's always a possibility they're doing something different.
No need to look. There isn't anyone on the cliffs.
Alright. Did they maybe get lost?
I just saw a ghost.
Okay.
Hey, you there. Sorry, but does Tlisoli live around here?
Oh, are you the one who's supposed to deliver the ingredients?
I don't see anything.
Ingredients? Are you kidding? I was nearly eaten myself.
Oh, that's not good.
Never mind that now. Those monsters are still hot on my heels. Please, you've got to help me.
Monsters?
Xilonen, where'd she go?
Probably spotted the
Oh,
monsters.
she's already gone up to fight the monsters? Let's go help her out.
Yeah. Wait, why are we fighting the babies? Ah.
Bring it!
Let the world collide!
Away now. Silence. Have a safe trip.
Letting brave names echo! All right, that should be it for the monsters. Yeah, it was easier than I thought.
It was a little bit hard due to, it looks like my connection's a little bit laggy, so it's been making the fight a little bit more difficult than expected.
Oh, it also seems we're in good luck. The goods weren't damaged either.
Oh, okay, that's good. So what's this about a ghost?
Strange. We didn't see any monsters on the way here.
Yeah, we didn't provoke them, did
Yeah,
you?
right. I use this road to deliver goods all the time, and I've never been attacked like this before.
Is there something in the cart that attracted
It's the
them?
main road in and out of the tribe, so people often come here to clear out any monsters. This area is usually very safe. I don't know what happened, but it seems like all the monsters around here have gone berserk. Even the docile Tepetlosaurs are in a frenzy.
Oh, I mean, there were those broken crates outside the house earlier.
Tlisoli doesn't even forge ancient names anymore, so why can't she just move back to the tribe? If she comes back, Nachko will even be able to find some playmates. She's so young and hasn't even... Nachka's playmates. No, wait, I feel like my kids have played with her before. They've even told me about Nachka's favorite game. If I remember right, it was... strange. I always remembered it before. How could I forget all of a sudden?
It's almost like there's a block or something with her memory.
Look at that. He has a blaze gem inscription too.
Yep, there it is. So luck shouldn't be the problem. Seems like there's quite a market for those inscriptions.
You should go back to the tribe. It seems like you had quite the scare today. We'll take the ingredients back for you. I'll carry these bags, and you two can carry the rest.
Alright, Paimon can help too. You're not getting out of this, Paimon.
Oh, sure. Paimon can take care of these grapefruit that fell out of the bag.
Alright, just don't eat them.
If you say so. Thank you so much. I guess today's just a really bad day for me to go outside.
Oh, she's getting suspicious now.
That's so weird. into today having trouble remembering stuff.
And they all happen to be carrying blaze gem inscriptions. What are the odds?
Paimon's not sure how to say it, but she's got a strange feeling about this. Like it's all somehow related.
Oh, it is most definitely related.
Once you live long enough, you'll eventually start experiencing strange days like this.
Oh, that is true.
Let's bring the ingredients back. Otherwise, we won't have anything to eat tonight.
Oh no, the tragedy. Alright, here we are, back again.
Ah, you're finally back. What took you so long? I was starting to worry.
Here's the monsters we had to deal with, but nothing too major.
Oh yeah, we ran into some small problems, but everything's fine now.
Alright, as long as everything's okay now. You all have a seat. I'll get the food ready. It won't take long.
Let's work on the food. Some delicious dishes,
Whoa,
yay!
There's so much tasty food! You're amazing, Tlasoli!
They were all pretty simple dishes to make. Don't be shy. Dig in, everyone.
No flying on the table, Paimon.
Paimon can't reach that dish! Could you give Paimon some? Come on, come on!
I can.
Ooh, yeah. Can I get another serving, please?
Oh wow, that was quick.
You're done already? Do you even chew when you're eating?
Like, just swallow everything, you know.
Of course. Didn't I say that I chew up the fish bones?
Yeah, but we would hear it, I would think.
I'll have just one more fish and leave the rest for Nechka.
It's okay. Just go ahead and eat all you'd like. Nechka can't eat these dishes anyway.
Okay, I'm getting very nervous that we have not seen Nechka at all throughout this entire series of quests. And it's really making me worried that she may no longer be around.
Her body is too weak to digest these kinds of things. I'll just make some broth for her.
Oh no, but Paimon thought she'd already recovered from her illness.
Injuries caused by the abyss cannot be undone. The doctor said the fact that she's stable is already quite a miracle. But it's okay. Nechka can talk to me now and can even hold my hand. That's more than I could ask for.
Okay. I'm getting really suspicious about this now.
Even if she will never again know that I am her mother.
Oh,
What do you mean?
is she not?
The doctor said the abyss has had an irreversible effect on Nechka's soul. She's lost all her
No.
memories from before she was injured.
So she doesn't remember that you're her mom. Oh, that's heartbreaking.
The doctor also said this sort of memory loss isn't like simply forgetting something. Rather, she can no longer remember anything from before that fateful day.
Huh? But how does that happen?
Does it have something? Is her connection to the land or something has been separated, maybe?
You know about the woven scrolls that the Masters of the Nightwind use to record things, right? Well, generally speaking, forgetting things is like when the woven scrolls would gradually start to fade. As long as you repaint and weave the threads again, the faded memories will come back to life. But the case of Nechka's memory loss is as if her woven scroll had been cut in two, and the portion of
Yeah.
the past was burnt to ashes. The books she loved to read, the flowers she took joy to grow, and the time she spent in this house were all cut off by the abyss, and can never be retrieved again.
It's an oddly specific.
As one example of that, Nechka now only sees me as a strange, unfamiliar auntie who claims to be her mother.
Oh.
She's a good kid, and doesn't want to upset this lady who's been taking care of her so much, so she still calls me Mom. But I've always had a feeling that she's constantly wondering about things like, where is her real mother? Why is she stuck here in this house? Was she abandoned?
Nechka really has no idea that her real mother is right in front of her, and has never left.
So even if you show her like pictures or anything like that, she won't really make the connection?
So you plan on recreating Nechka's woven scroll all by yourself?
What do you mean?
Oh boy.
Or should I say, you've already started reweaving that scroll long ago?
Please share an inscription. Whose is
The
it?
delivery guy's. I saw it hanging from his waist, so I asked to borrow it from him. Don't worry, I'll return the inscription to him once we've figured everything out. These things aren't cheap, after all.
So is she basically getting is taking from people's memories?
When did you know?
Yeah, I noticed it back when Blaze Gem inscriptions suddenly became popular among the tribe. It was then that I also noticed that everyone wearing Blaze Gem inscriptions had varying degrees of memory loss. Traveler, you've picked up on it too, haven't you?
Yeah, everyone's memory loss had something to do with, Nika.
Accessories made using ancient names forging techniques. For what's only supposed to be a pretty souvenir, this inscription contains a phlogiston engraving with a truly overkill level of complexity. The shapes and patterns of these engravings are also identical to that of an ancient name.
So the fact that would limit who could make one.
By making just a few slight adjustments to the layout and connections of the main pattern, you can pretty much qualify this Blaze Gem inscription as a bona fide ancient name. And yet, you've never told anyone about these engravings in the Blaze Gem inscriptions that can be activated at any time. Am I right, Auntie?
Oh, Auntie.
I knew you were a sharp one, Xilonen. That's right. I have a way to cure Nechka and restore all her memories. It's actually quite simple.
But
I want to forge an ancient name for Nechka that contains all of her past memories.
make an ancient name for Nechka? Ancient names must be approved by the Wyob.
And the reason they must be approved by the Wyob is because the memories they bear are all stored within the ley lines. Extracting those memories from the ley lines requires the Wyob's assistance. But your plan wouldn't need you to do any of that, right, Auntie? Your Blaze Gem inscriptions will help you complete that part of your plan in the ley line's place. You will use the inscriptions to form a massive memory bank for Nechka. And the ancient names you're trying to forge will be used to extract corresponding memories from the memory bank.
A memory bank? Wait, so the reason all those people were
Yeah.
having trouble remembering stuff is because the Blaze Gem inscriptions took away any memories related to Nechka?
Yep, it took anything related to Nechka and just completely take it out of them. Yep, even though she's forgotten her own past, her life was still witnessed by other people.
Using other people's memories of Nechka to reconstruct her past? This is the first time I've heard of such an idea.
You've seen through my plans, Xilonen. You're as outstanding as ever. Far more brilliant than me. I intend to use this method to collate all the memories related to Nechka and allow her to regain her past again.
But wouldn't extracting memories like that hurt the person carrying the Blaze Gem inscription?
Not at all. Every time a Blaze Gem inscription extracts memories, the process is under my precise control. That way, there's no chance of anyone in the tribe getting hurt.
I don't like this.
This is the central inscription that controls all the other Blaze Gem inscriptions.
Like, you're literally manipulating and taking people's memories without them even knowing.
Which will also soon serve as Nechka's ancient name.
You made all of this yourself, Tlusoli?
Even though it's not an official ancient name, there's still a lot to do on your own.
Yes, it was lots and lots of work. It was truly exhausting. Or perhaps I've just grown old.
And considering that dizzy spell earlier.
You saw it yourself. I nearly fainted just from being in the sun.
Oh, yep, exactly.
I could collapse tomorrow, or even in the next few moments. But Nechka's ancient name is still far from completion. I've solved the issue of storing memories, but I still don't know how to connect Nechka up to this central inscription.
I thought you'd just modify your own ancient name.
I considered it, but this matter doesn't have anything to do with my ancient name. It's of no help to me, and I don't need its help now.
You know the price to pay for making something like this.
Yes, I do. But as long as I can get my Nechka back, I'm willing to do whatever it takes.
It sounds like, Bibbidi, if you do this, though, you're gonna lose your life in the process. And then where's that gonna leave Nishka afterwards?
Otherwise, Nechka won't have any chance of reclaiming her past once I'm dead and gone. She won't remember me, and she won't even remember why her name is Nechka. When that time comes, she'll be left to drift around the world all alone, unknowing of where she came from or where she should go. She is my daughter, the one to whom I gave the Nechka name. Whether it be as her mother or as a name engraver, I can't simply stand by and let her name disappear.
Xilonen!
Shh, let her think about this for a moment. Let her decide what to do, yeah.
I'll take the central inscription with me. I'm going to completely disassemble it to confirm its components and uses, and I won't make any promises until I've checked everything. Say goodnight to Nechka for me, Auntie.
Oh, wait. I've also finished the inscriptions for the Traveler in Paimon. Let me fetch them for you. I'm sorry it took me so long to finish them.
Hold on, Auntie. The Traveler and Paimon have never met Nechka before, so you can't draw any memories from them.
I don't trust this.
That wasn't my intention. They're just ordinary gifts. Please, take them.
Okay. Oh, Nechka?
Huh? What was that noise?
Nechka must have woken up and wants to get out of bed on her own. Sorry, I'll go check on her first. Nechka, don't try to get out of bed. Just tell Mom if you need anything.
You go ahead and take care of Nechka, Auntie. Let's go, Traveler and Paimon. There are a few things I want to tell you.
Okay.
Let's head back to the Trad first. There are some things I need to get from my workshop. Disassembling the central inscription, it's not going to be easy. You two can wait outside for a moment. I just need to go in and grab something. The workshop is a little messy, so unfortunately, I won't be able to show you around.
Well, it's fine. If it's a mess is a mess, it's fine. You know, I want to have a look.
Oh, yeah, that's not really what I mean. It's not the mess that's really the problem. It's just that the workshop is cluttered with way too much stuff. Books, files, and even ancient texts I got from the Masters of the Nightwind.
Are you secretly a hoarder, Xilonen?
Everything's piled up to the ceiling. You probably won't know where to step once you're inside.
And then Paimon will, you know, knock something over and she'll get buried, and that'll be the end of Paimon.
Kachina suffered quite an unfortunate series of events the last time she went inside. Well, I suppose it was my fault for being so focused on searching for information at the time that I forgot to lock the door.
Yeah.
After entering the workshop, she was shocked to find herself face to face with a massive woven scroll from the Masters of the Nightwind, and then she turned around and knocked over a huge stack of forging blueprints. She tried to step out of the way, but tripped on a poster tube that was behind her, and then
Oh, honey.
the forging blueprints came crashing down right onto her head.
Oh, no.
Oh no!
Yeah, that must have hurt a lot.
She's lucky I noticed in time. I found Kachina in a daze and managed to save her before an entire set of the history of the Children of Echoes was about to bury her. I then dragged her up to the second floor. Ever since then, Kachina always waits outside the door and doesn't dare take a step in whenever she comes to see me.
The trauma. No, never again. Are there really? I thought a workshop was supposed to be full of tools.
Yeah, you're an artisan and craftswoman after all. We thought there would be weapons and armor hanging all over the place. But it seems more like a library than a workshop.
Well, my primary work is forging ancient names, which is much trickier than making swords and tools. Aside from the necessary craftsmanship, I also need to consult many ancient texts.
Makes sense.
You probably already know that each ancient name represents a certain spirit, behind which are countless related stories to support it. In other words, the essence of an ancient name is the physical manifestation of a certain spiritual will. And as a name engraver, when I'm working on a new ancient name, I'm not only trying to give it a physical shape, but more importantly, I'm also trying to understand the spirit contained within the name. And to do that, I have to collect as many related stories as possible and read through them all.
Oh, okay.
But, as you might know, people tend to add a lot of extraneous details when it comes to stories about themselves.
Yeah, people can be a bit biased. And they may also, you know, play things up a little bit, make it more dramatic or more exciting or more impressive than what really actually happened.
For stories that have been clearly exaggerated or altered, I must gather other related stories and information as cross-references.
Ah, okay.
This way, I can filter out all the absurd and exaggerated details and restore the person's life to its true nature. Only in true stories can you find the authentic spirit.
And therein lies the real power.
And this is the only way for the spirit to become an ancient name that matches its essence.
We've heard about the concept behind ancient names before, but after hearing you explain the details, Paimon can't help but think that ancient names are really powerful.
They are. If only they could be even more powerful.
Well, no matter how powerful ancient names could be, they would never be able to suddenly turn into a blade or allow you to smash through an entire cliff in one punch.
Not with that attitude.
It's just a form of spiritual power that's passed down from generation to generation. It doesn't have those kinds of physically tangible effects.
Don't let Hu Tao see this.
Well, take your own names, for example. From the moment you appeared in this world, some person had already prepared a blessing for you.
Yes, and that blessing was Paimon.
And that person then condensed this blessing into your name and gave it to you as a gift. It may feel like the moment you received your name is already in the past, but it will always stay with you and move with you in the future. Names are blessings for the future from people standing in the past. Well, that's what Auntie once told me.
Well, that's neat.
And with this blessing, people will become more confident as they walk into their future. To put it another way, it's like having a lamp in your hand as you walk through the darkness of night.
Oh, Paimon gets that. If you're alone when you're walking in the dark, it's easy to get scared and tired quickly. But if someone else is walking with you, then it won't be nearly as scary. And, well, you might still get tired, but it'll still be a whole lot better than walking alone.
Exactly.
The traveler always has Paimon by his side, though, so he'll never have to worry about that.
Oh, but it seems like we're going to be separating in future quests, so we'll see. At least it'll be temporary. Hopefully.
Oh, Paimon sure many wish they could be in your shoes, traveler.
Please, you're always the one to get tired when we're on the road.
Paimon's always flying, of course it gets tiring. But we're getting off topic, we can talk about that later.
Try not to fall asleep on me next time, at least try not to eat so much.
Anyway, this is what Clisoli told me when I was training as a name engraver. And to be honest, I've only understood 20% of what she said at most. I've never been able to figure out the rest.
But doesn't that mean you basically don't get it?
Well, that's not entirely true. Auntie and I have at least come to a consensus on the most important thing. You know what? I am sick of talking. We can talk about all of this later. Please, wait a moment while I grab my things.
Sure. Yeah, there's certainly been a lot of talking recently. John opens the door, walks into her workshop. Some unsettling crashing sounds come from the workshop, followed by some agonizing creaks and squeaks. Did an animal get it? You know, get inside the house at one point? Eventually, Xilonen rushes out the door with the box in her arms. She then turns around and kicks the door closed, shutting the sound of dusty books falling to the ground inside. Well, that's,
Did you hear a whole section of something collapse in there just now?
That's a problem in the future for Xilonen.
It's fine, it's fine. It was just a bunch of very old ancient name records. I've already made copies of them.
Well, that's good.
I kept this set of phlogiston wedges in the back, so it wasn't easy to take out. I had to resort to brute force.
Ah, okay.
Come on, let's go disassemble the central inscription. It shouldn't take long.
Alright, let's go ahead and dismantle it then. Where exactly do we need to go? Okay, not too far. Hop!
Here we are. This is the place.
Okay.
Cliff is pretty high.
Wait, is this the cliff
What are
at?
we going to do here? Are we gonna climb to the very top and then throw this inscription down the cliff?
We're disassembling it, but not destroying it, Paimon. I'm sure Xilonen knows what she's doing.
I'm going to use phlogiston to make an engraving circle on the cliff wall. That will allow me to investigate the internals of the central inscription. Now let me see if this thing can even turn on. I was still an apprentice the last time I used it.
Okay.
Before we attempt to engrave the inside pattern of an ancient name with phlogiston, we always use this to draw out the engraving diagram on a cliff or open ground. Only after we've confirmed that phlogiston can flow properly through the internal engravings can we start formally working on the small internal engravings of the ancient name. If we want to dismantle the central inscription in a non-destructive manner, we'll have to use this thing. I really don't want to engrave such a large diagram with my bare hands.
Oh, so you'll be able to see what it looks like on the inside without ruining Tlasoli's inscription?
For the most part. If it were just an ordinary unfinished ancient name piece, I'd just take it apart and pour phlogiston into the internal engravings to see everything.
But considering the current situation, and also it being not ordinary.
But since it's a central inscription, it would be better not to destroy the blessing that Auntie has prepared for Nechka.
So, Xilonen, does this central inscription fall under the 20% you understand about ancient names, or the other 80% you don't understand?
There's an 80% chance that's part of the 20%.
Don't worry. As I said, Auntie and I share an understanding of the most important principle,
The core aspect?
which is names are intrinsically valuable.
Okay.
Only by having names can things be sorted and categorized. They allow the world to become more orderly and identifiable.
Yes, it also makes things that are unknown that seem to be a lot more scary, and once you put a name on it, makes it less scary.
For example, when I order ore, I would usually say I need volcanic crystals of about 35% purity and no more than 3% of impurities. Without specific names, I would only be able to go to the ore merchant and say, I want this and this. No, this isn't it. That one. No, not that one either. Yeah, you see what I mean?
Yeah, again, the more specific, the more exact of what you want.
Names are a crucial part of how we standardize our workflow.
Yeah.
Without names, the work would be impossible.
Yeah, it makes sense. So you're talking about it from technical perspective.
Yes, because forging ancient names is first and foremost a technical job. There's no debating that. As for the question of why it's important, as long as it does not affect your ability to perform your work, you'll gradually understand it as you put the process into practice.
Okay, so it's kind of a more hands-on experience learning then. Yeah, you really care about efficiency above all else. Sounds like the most efficient approach.
After all, creating an ancient name is quite the complicated process. Well, let me break it down even further. We're not in the tribe right now anyway. Essentially, by forging ancient names, I'm assigning nicknames to the heroes in Natlan's history.
Okay.
Giving someone a name is a subjective expression. You just need to express your hopes and wishes for them. But giving someone a nickname is a much more objective expression. To come up with a fitting and accurate nickname requires much thought and observation. If ancient names or nicknames aren't descriptive enough, no one will remember them anyway. So the best I can do is gather all the information I could and try to come up with the most fitting nicknames possible.
And make it more memorable.
Even a minor mistake in the process could cause people to misunderstand the nickname. For a name engraver such as myself, such mistakes would be considered a major blunder.
Paimon, nicknames are your specialty. See, your nicknames need more thought and observation, Paimon. No, she is the nickname specialty.
Paimon isn't trying to come up with a nickname for Xilonen. Besides, all of Paimon's nicknames have been very descriptive. Everyone can remember them.
No, not all of them. I can't. But that, to be fair, my memory's not the greatest.
Phew. Now I'm curious. Why don't you, come up with one for me?
Yes, please. I'm really curious.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Of course. This is also my line of work, you know. Go ahead.
A nickname? Xilonen. Well, she uses phlogiston to forge weapons and make names for others.
Don't overstress, Paimon. You better make it a good... No, don't overstress, Paimon.
Smith?
What? Okay, Paimon.
Yeah, not bad. And quite fitting, too. I'll remember it. But, you should keep observing my work, Paimon. Maybe you'll come up with an even better nickname.
Okay, Xilone's like, oh, okay. Well, maybe you can think of something else, you know.
Right, okay. Time to make like a smith and start smithing. Watch closely.
And transition. Oh, hello. Connect the activated Philistine wedges. Oh, okay, so connect the dots. Alright, activate your skill.
Adjust the inclination by 2 degrees. Stop. The error margin is within an acceptable amount, but I'll extend the inscription link a little more just to be safe. I'll leave some space here. When the linked engravings are activated, the inscriptions here will overlap with each other. There. That should complete the flow.
Okay. Kind of looks like a shard.
Amazing, Xilonen! You were running all over that cliff as if it was flat ground!
Is that the power of the Children of Echoes?
Oh, no, it doesn't have anything to do with my tribe. It's just the, phlogiston adhesive I have on my shoes. But after all that running around, I'll have to infuse them with more phlogiston again. Huh. I should prepare a spare supply of phlogiston to bring with me next time.
Well, tell me you've actually already covered head to toe in work equipment.
More or less, yeah. I usually have at least the key equipment on hand.
Makes sense.
I can show them to you when we next find the time, but let's get to work first.
All right.
Let me see. Start with Anchor 1 and activate it with Density 3 phlogiston.
And the result?
Whoa! A super huge diagram just appeared!
Oh, that's cool.
Tlasoli's central inscription is even floating!
Well, as long as it doesn't explode. After some time.
So are you done checking the inscription, Xilonen? How does it look?
I didn't find any anomalies in the phlogiston engraving. All the adjustments are indeed based on ancient name engraving techniques.
So that means everything's normal?
That means we can help Tlasoli and Nichka now, right?
That's good.
Yeah, well, probably, but I have good news and bad news.
Of course.
But I'm also just going to go ahead and share both, so it's not like you'll have a choice in the matter.
Paimon will cover her ears after the good news.
Okay, but what if she says the bad news first?
Even if you cover your ears, the issue will still continue to exist. But, you know, before we get to that, I want to ask the Traveler a question.
And that
What are your
is?
thoughts on absorbing memories?
Yeah, personally, like, I understand you can save Nechka, but it doesn't seem right.
I knew you felt the same way, and that'll save me some initial explanation. I've never been very good at that anyway. It's, hard to control the absorption of memories. Technically speaking, this type of inscription has the power to do far more than absorb memories related to a single person.
Oh, lovely.
By herself, Auntie can't handle that level and scope of work, but if she has accomplices, it is completely possible for her to use this inscription to accomplish far bigger things.
Accomplices? You make it sound like she's committing a crime!
She's literally taking memories from people without their knowledge.
Well, here's the good news. Yes, this Blaze Gem inscription would be the perfect tool to commit crimes, but we haven't found any accomplices or signs that she intends to put it to such uses. From a purely objective standpoint, we can consider that possibility as yet to be confirmed for now. The bad news is, there's still an underlying problem with this Blaze Gem inscription that cannot be ignored.
Yeah.
I believe I've mentioned this before. Ancient names operate with the help of the Wyab, granting them the power to read information kept in the ley lines. In this process, the Wyab actually function like relays, helping the ancient name bearer sense the information from within the ley lines. If you remove the Wyab from the process and don't use any tools, then finding a specific story is akin to trying to scoop up a specific grain of sand from a rushing river.
So before you're even able to retrieve the sand, you would most likely drown.
Exactly. Anyone who attempts to do so will likely lose most of their cognitive function or become a babbling madman who talks to themselves all day long. Now, let's consider the memories that Auntie has gathered as the ley line, and Nechka as the only ancient name bearer of this ley line. There's no way Auntie would let Nechka plunge into the river of memories without any tools. She'd only be overwhelmed by the surge of memories. And considering that Nechka has forgotten all of her past, she'll be unable to work on her own to accurately find the correct past. Only Aunt Felicoli can help her filter the correct memories of her past. So, if my hypothesis is correct, Auntie is actually planning on turning herself into Nechka's Wyab to help her extract the corresponding memories in the different situations she may face. In an ideal world, this would be perfectly fine, as long as every extracted memory is correct. Nechka would essentially be getting her past back. And I also believe that there won't be any mistakes in everything that Auntie remembers about Nechka. But Auntie is not a Wyab. Her body won't be able to handle the load for long.
No. Yeah, she might just... I see. Yeah, we can't ignore that.
But how can we solve this problem? No matter how we try, Tlasoli will...
Yeah, she's already made up her mind.
Names are blessings for the future from people standing in the past. I've also made up my mind. Come on, let's go see Auntie.
Alright, looks like we're about to see the end of this. Oh, this is gonna be heartbreaking, isn't it? Alright, onward to the house then. In we go. Okay. Hi, Auntie.
Xilonen. It looks like you've made your decision. Am I right?
Yes, here's some research that I've done. You can reference it to modify the way the central inscription operates. I'll also help you continue working on the Blaze Gem inscriptions, but I must have complete control over all the inscriptions and the ability to oversee their uses. The memories that can be absorbed by the inscription will be limited solely to Nechka's past. We'll plan a set time frame together from which the memories can be drawn from shortly. If you attempt to extract any memories beyond this scope, then I'll consider that as committing a criminal act and halt all work related to the central inscription. After the memory bank is constructed, the Blaze Gem inscription's absorption functions must be stopped immediately. Only functionalities for outputting memories will be kept.
I accept.
Okay. Still don't quite agree with this, but it looks like this is what we're doing.
Thank you, Xilonen. I really...
Auntie, you know I can't stand it when you do this. If you needed my help, you should have just said so. There's no need to beat around the bush like you did.
Using technology for ancient names to forge other things without permission is no trivial matter.
Yes, it's a major departure from the technology's intended use, but it's nothing compared to a child who needs help, compared to a name that's about to be lost. But once this is all over, you must come with me to see Pakal and discuss everything that happened.
Okay.
That's fine. I'm willing to accept any punishment for my little Nechka.
All right, let's clear off the table and come up with a plan.
All right, how are we doing
I need
this?
some time to consider how to let Nechka control the Blaze Gem inscription on her own and extract the memories from her past. Oh, by the way, did you give the book to Nechka?
How could I just hand her a birthday present that you specially brought for her? I've picked out a box and packaged it up. Wait till her birthday and then bring it to her. It'll be a nice surprise.
Aww.
No, it's just an old book. There's no need to...
Oh no. That didn't sound good.
Oh, is Nechka up again? But what was all that noise? It sounded like something broke.
Yeah, did she fall?
Uh-oh. That's not good. Let's go have a look.
Nechka, don't hurt yourself.
Xilonen, is that you? You're Nechka?
How many times have I told you? Don't get out of bed on your own. You were running a fever yesterday.
Okay.
Hello, Nechka.
Thank you for the book. I've already read it several times.
Hi, Nechka.
You've already read it? But didn't Tlasoli package up the book that Xilonen brought?
No, she's all mixed up. The one she read isn't from Xilonen. It's one I bought for her before. A few days ago, she told me she wanted a book. I know nothing about these kinds of books, so I had no choice but to go to the tribe and look for a copy. I eventually found one and bought it for her. I put it in her room once I got back. Soon after, she suddenly developed a fever. I was so busy taking care of her that I forgot about the book and even forgot that she had asked you for a gift.
Auntie, do you know which version of the book you bought?
Which version? The shopkeeper said it was the one with the perfect ending to the story.
Oh, okay.
Apparently that's the only one you can find on the market now.
Yeah, that sounds like you got the newer one then.
Ugh. It's all my fault. You wasted your money and now it won't even be a surprise.
White.
Oh, it's all right. It's just a book. As long as Nechka enjoys it, that's what matters.
Oh, right. Nechka probably doesn't know us. You're Paimon and Mr. Traveler. Mom told me about you. Oh, seems like everyone knows who we are now.
Yeah. Hello, Nechka.
Yeah, Nechka seems to be doing pretty well today. Since she's been stuck indoors for the last few days, why don't we take her out for a walk?
Yeah. Let's check your temperature.
Take her for a walk. But considering her condition, I don't think she...
Oh, don't worry, Auntie. She'll be safe with the Traveler and me.
And if anything happens, we'll come back immediately.
We won't leave the tribe, and if anything comes up, we'll be sure to find the doctor immediately. Besides, it's her birthday in a few days, and we need to go to the tribe to buy some things. Let's give her a proper celebration. What do you think, Auntie?
I promise I'll be good, Mom. Didn't you say before that I need more fresh air?
All right. As you wish. I also happen to have a few repaired Blaze Gem inscriptions that I need to get back to the tribe. We can go together. Wait for a moment. I'll go get Nechka's water bottle and some towels. Some medicine. Oh, and a parasol.
Talk about being prepared.
Well, she's gotta. Camp out? We can camp out with all that
It doesn't
stuff.
hurt to be prepared. Okay,
No, it does not.
Let's go. Please be good now, Nechka. Don't cause any trouble for Xilonen and the others.
Oh, you can let me carry these. And don't be a stranger, Nechka. Feel free to tell us anything. And even I was quite a handful for Auntie when I was little.
Yeah! It's not often you get to go out to play, so just have fun. Everything will be
Yep, if you don't stir up some trouble when you're little, then you'll never get a chance again.
Okay, thanks everyone, and please don't worry, Mom.
Oh, she's gonna worry. She's always gonna worry.
I'll be good.
Let's go look for Igno. I've had her blaze gem inscription for a while now, and I'll finally return it to her today.
Hello.
Tosoli, what brings you to the tribe today? Oh, and Nichka too! Oh, she seems to be doing much better now. She's even out and about. I'm sure it won't be long before she'll be playing with Chanil and the others.
That'd be great.
I hope so. Here, Igno. This is your inscription. I've finished repairing it.
Oh, thank you for bringing it back for me. Oh, by the way, I came across a piece of good quality ore a while ago. I was thinking of using it to make some pretty jewelry for little Nichka.
Aw, nice.
I remember that Nichka would become so happy every time she saw a shiny ring. Right, Nichka?
I'm sure she'd love that. Thank you.
My pleasure. Give me a moment. I'll bring the ore.
Oh, I can make the jewelry for her. What kind would you like, Nichka?
I would like...
Something shaped like an embercore flower would be nice. She was always asking me before to make her an ancient name with an embercore flower design.
Why don't you ask what she likes now?
Mm-hmm, noted. I'll make that as a gift for her next birthday. Sorry, Nichka. It won't be a surprise for you.
That's okay. Thank you, Xilonen.
Found it! Sorry to keep you waiting. Here, please take it.
She's clinging so much to the past that she's not seeing what's here in the present.
By the way, Nichka, feel free to write to me if you ever want to know more about ores. Well, I was shocked last time when you wrote me out of the blue asking for a volcanic crystal.
Sorry about that. She can hardly contain her curiosity now that she's started to recover. She's still too weak to go out whenever she wants, so she begs me every day to help her write letters to people in the tribe about all sorts of things.
That's how you know she's one of the children of Echoes. It's normal for us to be interested in ore.
Everything's looking up! Oh, we're just like the main character in the new version of Tequil the Brave when he was about to save his brother Remak. According to the story, we should be right around... let Paimon see... Tequil prayed to the goddess of mountains and fire. Let my brother's name ever live on. I am willing to sacrifice my heart and blood in return. The goddess replied, I've heard your prayer, but your brother is no longer your kin. His name has sunken into the deepest of depths.
I'm on.
Tequil said, turn my blood to fire so my heart may illuminate the depths. I will bring my brother back before my blood runs dry. Oh, you remembered that whole line, Nichka? Paimon remembers that's exactly what the book... huh? Wait, what did the book say?
I'm on.
Paimon finished both books in one sitting. A lot of their content is nearly the same, so it's easy to get mixed up. But the ending in the older version is more interesting, even if it's hard for kids to, well, completely understand. Oh, wait! Nichka hasn't read the other ending. It's okay, just wait a bit and Paimon will read it out for you.
Okay.
That's not true. Actually, I already know the other ending. You
Really?
already know the other ending? But didn't you only read the edition your mom got for you?
Hey, what are you all chatting about so happily?
Huh? Mom. Mr. Traveler and I were just talking about the ending of that book.
There's a lot of suspicious stuff going on now.
We were just talking about how the bad guy was defeated and everyone returned home safely. It's a really happy ending.
Yeah, that's not what we were talking
Aren't
about.
happy endings always nice? But if you already read the whole thing, then What will Mom have to read to you at bedtime? Guess you'll have to go to bed early tonight. But I'll buy you some more fairy tales next time, okay?
Okay, Mom.
So how's the ore?
It's pretty good quality. I'll be able to give Nechka a beautiful and durable piece of jewelry for her next birthday.
That's good.
But, for now, let's focus on celebrating her upcoming birthday. Where are we headed to next, Auntie?
Next, let's visit Apishpalan. He should be close by. Stay close, Nechka. Don't go too far.
Yes, Mom.
Okay, kind of have some eyebrow-raising chicanery going on, it seems. Let's go ahead and head on over here.
Why do my eyebrows keep twitching today? Strange.
Okay, well, that's a way to start the sentence.
That means you're about to hit the jackpot, Apishpalan.
I didn't expect to have 2 name engravers coming in today. Welcome.
Hello.
What are you looking to buy, Tlazoli? I'll give you a discount like usual.
Whoa! Offering a discount just like that? Tlarsoli sure has connections.
She was once our name engraver and did a lot for the tribe. It's only fair that I offer her a discount.
Oh, won't say no to that.
Thank you for your generosity. I finished repairing your blaze gem inscription. Here, have a look. Come on, Nechka. Say thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, so this is Nechka. Tlazoli has shown me some pictures before. It looks like you're doing much better now. How about this? Go ahead and pick anything you'd like from the store. Think of it as a gift from me.
All right.
No, that's all right. Mom told me that you've already given a lot to our family.
Oh, well, that was for your family. I've never given anything just for you. If you don't feel like it, you can also let your mom choose for you.
Oh, no need to stand on ceremony, Auntie. Go ahead and pick something for Nechka. His drills and small clamps are good quality. The measurements of each part are exact, and they're always very durable. I always come here to buy things if I find myself in a pinch. Oh, do you have any child-friendly safety scissors? I remember seeing a few different styles.
I have a few in stock, but I put them in the back. Let me bring some out for you to pick.
Oh, no need to bring them all the way here. Why don't we just go in the back and choose there? It should only take a moment.
I don't know much about that kind of scissors. Why don't you just go yourself and...
Well, there are too many different designs and varieties of kid scissors. If you don't come and help me choose, I won't be able to pick one that Nechka would like. Come on, Auntie. It'll only take a moment.
Separating her, I see.
And there goes Xilonen dragging Tlarsoli off to buy more stuff. Oh, what a busy day.
Yay, be sure to stay close, Nechka.
I won't run off. Paimon, who's your favorite character in To Kill the Brave? Paimon's favorite? To Kill, of course. He went through a lot to rescue his family.
I like the brother. He shows how very kind he was.
In the old version of the story, he was never able to reunite with his family, but he was still really strong and fought as best as he could.
Yeah, I do admire his courage.
What about you, Nechka? Which character do you like? I like Remak.
Remak's really nice. I like him.
Oh, the one who was possessed by Quatlique, but never forgot his brother to kill. He was also an amazing character. If it wasn't for his determination, both he and his brother would have been defeated by Quatlique in the final battle.
Oh, you remember all the details this time, Paimon. Seemed like you really were immersed in the story, yeah.
Of course! A story's only interesting if you can really get immersed in it.
That is true.
Hey, Nechka, why don't we play pretend? You can be Remak, and Paimon will be Tequila, okay?
Oh boy. You just like reciting epic lines.
Mr. Traveler, can I play the role of Quatlique? But isn't she the villain? In the old version, she even ate Remak and took on his appearance.
You said yourself, that's the old version. That wasn't the one Nechka read.
Ah, right. She read the version with Liyue was defeated and the brothers both survived. Well, it doesn't matter. Only the lines at the end were different. You can go on ahead and say your favorite lines, Nechka. Paimon's read both versions, so she'll be able to play along.
All right.
My favorite line is the one from the end. It's... Come here, Nechka. Look at you. You're sweating.
Mom!
Oh, come on.
Let me wipe your forehead. Now, drink some water. This child. You forget everything as soon as you start playing.
We've picked something out for Nechka. A Paishpalan will deliver it to Auntie's house once he's packaged it up. How was Nechka?
Oh, we were just about to get to the exciting part.
Xilonen, did you leave us with Nishka on purpose so we could talk with her alone?
Really? Oh, now that Paimon thinks about it, Xilonen has dragged Tlisoli away from us a couple of times now. But why?
Yeah, Nishka has a strange look on her face. Seems like she has something to say.
Let's talk later. Just trust me and act normal for now.
Okay, we're normal. We're acting normal. Right, Paimon? We are acting normal.
Oh, we should head to our last stop, Auntie. It's real hot today, and we shouldn't let Nechka be in the heat for too long.
Right. Let's go see Chevin and head back home.
Okay. Well, let's see how this develops. It all comes back full circle. Hello!
I finished repairing your blaze gem inscription, Chevin. I've also reinforced it so it shouldn't fall apart so easily now.
Thank you. How about the volcanic crystal? Was it usable?
Yes, thanks for that.
Well, that's
You're
good.
welcome. I just want to see Nechka get better.
Thank you, Miss Chevin.
It's fine. Honestly, you're both too polite for your own good.
A little too polite. I don't trust it.
I was wondering where you got the ore for such a large-scale blaze gem inscription. So you must be one of Auntie's accomplices, then.
There it is.
Xilonen.
Yep, busted.
We already know what's going on.
We're all doing our best for Nishka.
You had me worried there. I thought we'd been found out. We'd be in real trouble if Pakal ever got wind of it. To be honest, I won't be able to cover it up for much longer. I've been traveling away from home every few days, and the ore reserves have noticeably decreased. The last time Pakal came and asked me about it, I could only say that I'd been using up a lot of ore to research new styles of jewelry. As for why I had been leaving so often, I said that I had found a new ore vein and wanted to extract some new gems from it. Sorry. I've been talking my head off. Please, come in and have a seat.
You sit down as well. You know, take a breather. Take a drink as well.
Sure, we can sit for a moment, but...
Miss Chevin, can I go see some of the jewelry over there?
You mean Amisha's work? Sure, go ahead. Remember to stay in the shade as much as you can.
Paimon wants to go too! We'll go together. Paimon hasn't looked at Natlan's jewelry very closely yet.
I have to buy you some. If the price is good, we could buy you a whole set.
Then Paimon's gonna take a good look at what they have.
Oh no, what have I done?
You haven't bought any jewelry for a while, Auntie. Why don't you pick one out?
Let's just go over there. Yeah, let's talk with Nishka and find out.
We don't know anything about Natlan's jewelry, so you can help us pick something out. Mr. Traveler,
Yes?
Come here, Nechka.
Okay, yeah, no, all the red flags now.
Sorry, Chevin and Xilonen, but it's already getting late. We should be heading back now.
Yeah,
It'll
no.
be Nechka's birthday in a few days, and there's still a lot for us to do before then.
No problem. I'll be sure to bring her some beautiful jewelry to celebrate.
I really hope this is not going where I think this is gonna go. I really hope this is not what I think is about to happen.
Mom,
Otherwise, that is gonna be really messed up. Okay, yep, they're doing the faces, they're doing the crazy
You're getting
faces.
hot again. Here, Mom will carry you. Let's get going. You forget to take care of yourself once you start playing. Let's go back and we'll have a talk.
Yeah, talk, eh?
I didn't.
Nechka, I never taught you to lie.
Sorry, Mom. Nichka's looking at us. Paimon feels like something's not right. What should
Yeah.
we do?
All right, now it seems like we just wait. Let's see what Xilonen says.
No, Nechka was having so much fun today that she forgot the time. It's not a big deal. Let me help carry her home. I'm worried you would also have to recover if you carried her the whole way.
No, it's fine. I'll carry her.
Try to distract her from...
Let's go, Nechka. It's time to go home.
Find your help, leaves. She's staggering. Oh boy. Let's see what the twist is. I have an idea what the twist is at this point. It actually falls back to what
Thank
I
you,
mentioned
everyone,
earlier.
for spending so much time with us today.
Yes.
Please be sure to come to Nechka's birthday party.
We'll be there. I hope you continue to feel better.
Alright. It's nearly bedtime for Nechka, so let's part our ways here.
No.
Oh, Auntie, remember to give her the book, that copy of To Kill the Brave I brought. I went to a lot of trouble to find it.
I understand. Really, do you think I'd let your efforts go to waste? It's very special to receive a book from you. I'm sure she'll put it somewhere safe. Right, Nechka?
Yeah. Thanks, Xilonen.
Oh, put it somewhere? Isn't she going to read it?
Well, I've read the story to her many times already. She's even memorized nearly every line.
Oh, that won't be a problem, Auntie. Nechka's probably never heard this version of To Kill the Brave.
Oh. What's different about this version?
The majority is about the same, but the ending is different from the one that you bought her. The one I gave her is the unedited version that was originally published. It was released long before Nechka fell ill.
Oh, but I remember you were never very interested in fairy tales, Xilonen.
Huh. Well, I was just thinking that if what you said about Nechka's illness is true, she shouldn't be able to remember anything about her past before her illness.
Uh-huh.
So, the ending to the original version of To Kill the Brave is also part of the past that she should have forgotten.
Oh boy.
In other words, if she hasn't recently read the old version of the story, then she shouldn't possibly know the ending, right?
I don't understand. Why are you so concerned about the ending of this book? Even if she does remember the ending, what does that prove? Maybe she snuck out somewhere when I wasn't watching and read the first edition of the story.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that is a possibility. After all, she does remember things that have happened recently. In which case, yeah, let's go ask around the tribe and see if anyone remembers Nechka reading the book. There are only a few shops in the tribe that sell books, or we can just ask Nechka where she'd read it.
The booksellers all have inscriptions, so there's a chance that their memories...
So, you admit that the inscriptions can affect the tribe's current memories? I was very clear that I would consider that a crime and would stop all work on it.
There it is.
There must be a few more books at home.
I do not wish to see your blood be reduced to ash, but I have seen the light of your heart and spirit.
I beg your pardon?
Nechka, where did you read that book? Answer me.
Go home, Nechka. Are you disobeying me?
Oh no.
You're the one who wrote me the letter, Nechka. You're the one who wanted the book. Only you can speak for yourself. We're listening, Nechka. Right here, right now.
What is going on?
Remember my name, brother. As long as you remember me, I will never have left.
Silence.
Okay, no. We're putting a stop to this now.
That's the line from the old ending. Nichika remembers it. I know everything. Xilonen, help me, please.
What are you doing?
Locking the door.
Get back!
Xilonen, wait for us.
The tunnel is blocked. We can't go in. There might also be traps.
Hey, lovely.
What are all those things on Nichika's walls?
It seems Auntie put all the extra inscriptions she made here.
Yeah, there's no. Where do they go?
If she's trying to finish that ancient name, there's only one place she could go.
Please don't tell me.
Come on, follow me.
Okay, well, certainly it's taken a turn. Alright. Oh, finding, all the answers in the dungeon. Alright. Let's go ahead and start. So we're about to enter the ending portion here.
What is this place?
Auntie's workshop. It was supposedly closed after she stepped down from her position in the tribe.
Oh,
But
doesn't look
it
closed.
appears that we've all been deceived.
Yeah. Looks like she may have gone cray-cray.
Why are there people up ahead?
Alright, let's finish this fast.
You have to hire shady people to help you.
Yep, and she hit everyone.
Bow your head. Stick around. Out of the way. We're blown away. Not bad. Forget it.
That takes care of that. Okay, before I go that direction, let me just get my bearings on the current area at the moment. I got a closed off door over here. Doesn't look like we can go through there at the moment. I feel like I'm missing something, but... Oh yeah. There we go. Alright, we got it through there. Any other entry points? Nope, just avoid the lava. There we go, we'll do this the manual way. There we go. So far, fairly straightforward. No! Oh, I'm in lava now. I'm not good. Okay, good. They made it to where if you fell down, there was an alternate way. Whoopsie-daisy. We'll just pretend that didn't happen. Looks like we need to go up here now. Oh, come on. Get up there. Oh, hi everyone. Just heal everyone up real quick.
Hear the echoes of the valley.
There we go. We'll just blast your eardrums a little bit. Wait, is that some laser beams up there? Oh boy. Probably some mining, drilling lasers. That takes care of those guys. And while I'm thinking about it, let me just grab that so I can refill the bar a little bit. Anything in here? No? Okay. Oh, don't think I don't see that chest. Alright, next. We continue to go deeper and deeper. Oh, I'll grab those. Just trying to see where I need to go. Actually, we want to go to the upper right, it seems. Oh. Come on. There we go. Got it. Grab that. And into the portal we go. Hopefully we should be getting close to the end here. Oh, okay. I think I see what we have to do now. Nope. Nope. Nope, not quite. Thought I'd be able to climb up that. I'm pretty sure. Gosh darn it. Oh, gosh darn it, even further. We're gonna try this again. Okay, now I can get up on here. I swear. Up we go, climbing up this pillar. Oh. Can I get even higher than that? Is there a reason to get higher? It does not seem like it. Okay. Got to the top finally, after some finagling. Just keep skating, just keep skating, just keep skating, and here we are once again. Alright. Alright, time to knock some skulls around.
Alright, let's finish this match.
You all can freeze yourselves.
Out of the way or get blown away!
Let my name echo in song! Stop that!
Out of the way or get blown away! That was
Takes care of all of you. Now it looks like we've got some enemies coming in this direction now.
Letting brave names echo.
The tides beckon. An oversight of...
Let's get some healing going.
Ready, steady,
Strike white star!
Let's begin.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
The door's closed here too. Where should we go now?
Let's figure it out.
The transport system seems to still be functioning. Let's go look for the controls and get this cart running again. Maybe it can take us further inside.
Okay, sounds like a plan. Let's see what we can find. Oh, there was this. So let's see what this does. Okay, it opened that up.
All right, let's keep going.
Oh, okay. That was quick.
All right.
All right, let's go. Here we go. I would like to see where I'm landing. Okay. Looks like we're gonna have to activate a couple levers.
Bring it.
All right, we gotta make a dash. Go, 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 go. Come on. Okay, we got through here. I wish I can get on that. Come on. Can I hit it now? Now I can hit it. Okay. So I need to get over there now. Right. Go, 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 go. There we go. Okay, now we're through now. Oh, this looks like we're about to reach the end now. Yep, here we are. Okay, what's going on?
You got here quick. Impressive.
Nechka's up there! What are you planning to do to her?
I never lied to you. All this time, I've only been trying to save my daughter. Even though she's not my daughter yet. But once everything is over, she will really become my Nechka.
Oh no. Is this a kidnapped child?
What is she saying? Is she not
Yep.
Nechka?
Yep. Infusing memories.
So you figured it out. I want to use memories to awaken my Nechka. She has stayed in the Night Kingdom for far too long. She's afraid of the dark and cold. I'm the one who made her stay there alone, so I must bring her back. Don't worry, Nechka. Mom hasn't forgotten anything. She has always remembered your name.
Night Kingdom, so is Nechka already dead?
I'm afraid so.
Oh my lord, I didn't think it was gonna turn out this way, but it seems like it is. So if Nechka's dead, then who is that girl then that's over there?
Who's that girl lying up there?
Yep.
She's a child from my tribe. Her parents were killed in the same abyss attack.
Oh,
but wouldn't you know
no.
it? Her birthday is the same as that of my Nechka.
Oh, I was hoping it wasn't gonna take a this dark of a turn, but it went there. I had a feeling this is where this was going, but I really hope it wasn't going to. Oh, honey.
I raised her and took care of her for many years. I thought that taking her in would help me feel better.
You couldn't let it go.
I was so happy the first time she was willing to call me Mom. But then, I suddenly felt very, very scared. Is she really my child? My child's name is Nechka. It could only be Nechka.
Yeah, she went down a downward spiral.
How could I be happy? My little Nechka is still waiting for me to get her home.
Yeah, she is completely lost
As I said, I only want to bring Nechka back, even if it costs me everything. And now, the time has come for me to pay.
Oh no.
As for my useless ancient name, it's finally time to put it to good use. If you're not willing to help me, then you can become the fuel for Nechka's ancient name.
Yeah, no, let's put a stop to this, please.
Xilonen, you have yet to make a move. I take it you're examining the inscriptions around you. It's no use. I've already set up the blaze gem inscriptions, and the engraving diagram has already begun to run.
Yeah, but there's gonna be something we can utilize.
It's all thanks to your ideas. Now, the central inscription will finally become Nechka's ancient name. After Nechka returns, I'll make sure to invite you to her birthday party.
Yeah, no, let her go.
You're not gonna go up there, are you?
Oh, we most certainly are. Yeah, Nechka's already dead. We can't let her harm an innocent child.
There's a flaw in this engraving diagram. The weak point is almost about to activate. So on my mark.
Okay, let's do this.
Don't worry, Nechka. Don't worry. Mom is here.
3.
Mom will always be with you. I'll never forget you.
2.
Wake up, Nechka. Now. Please, wake up.
1!
Let's go.
It's alright. It's alright.
It's not
You'll see me
alright.
soon. Nechka.
Here we go. Okay, good. Got the barrier down.
Keep back! Those are distorted thoughts. And the mists are the thoughts' twisted cries. If you become tainted by them, they will control you, and you'll never be free again.
Where are you? I don't want medicine. It hurts. It hurts. Why am I alone?
Oh, honey.
Nichka, why?
No more medicine. Will you stay with me forever? Please never leave me again.
Tlasoli, you're the one who twisted Nechka's name into a shackling prison. It's time for you to hear her true voice. Stone engraved and echoing peaks converge, disperse, in ashes be reborn, for flames born anew, and the blazing dawn. Mommy will be with you, Nechka. Always and forever.
Mommy, I've always been with you. And now you're finally listening to me.
Aww.
The old births the new, as flowers shield the roots, so life ever cycles until we return to the light. We've known each other a while, but we've never met. You're Nechka? Yes, but I still don't know your name. My name's Nepeka.
Nepeka. That's a nice name.
It really suits you.
Ancient name?
Nepeka. I bless you from the past. And
Aww.
wish that every day of your future will be filled with peace and happiness.
Hey, good. Now...
I saw Nechka and was speaking with her, but now, where did she go?
Oh no.
Nechka? Nechka? Where are you? Answer Mummy, please. Please. Xilonen, you saw her too, didn't you? You saw my little Nechka. I felt her hands and hugged her. I was right. I was right.
No.
Those gray shadows were just a minor mistake. I just need to restart the ritual again. Alright, I'll start it again and Nechka will...
No.
Have you still not come to your senses, Auntie?
What senses? I was not wrong. Nothing about what happened was wrong.
Oh, it most certainly was.
She's just a little upset and was trying to ignore me. That child sure knows how to throw a tantrum. But I understand. I can accept that.
You need to get a hold of yourself.
Enough, Tlasoli! The person you summoned with the Blaze Gem inscription wasn't the real Nechka at all. You collected memories of Nechka from countless people, but you forgot one thing. Among what you gathered were not only real memories, but also countless emotions. Didn't you realize what kind of emotions people would feel upon seeing Nechka's condition? When people held a dying child's hand, when they felt her faint breath and saw the helplessness in her eyes, when they sensed her body growing colder and colder, what could they feel but abject pain and sorrow?
I took those emotions.
You did.
You absorbed those emotions into the Blaze Gem inscriptions and solidified them as a piece of her past. Those gray figures were projections of that past. They could only reproduce the appearance of Nechka in her sickly state.
Because that was the strongest memory that they remember her of.
What the real Nechka wished to say was drowned out by those twisted and painful thoughts.
I didn't want things to turn out like this. All I wanted was to remember Nechka, to see her again.
Yes, I understand, but what you did, though, was not inexcusable.
Nechka has always been with you, Auntie. Everything has long been recorded on your ancient name, the one you said was useless. You exhausted every option and sacrificed everything in the hopes of saving your daughter. That is undeniable. But have you forgotten the true meaning of your own ancient name?
My ancient name is Undugu.
Kinship.
The immovable love between you and Nechka has already been recorded in your ancient name, but you chose to ignore that. Names are blessings from the past to the future. You told me that, Auntie. You gave Nechka her name, her first blessing. But now, you've turned her name into a prison by taking an innocent child captive, and you've imprisoned yourself.
Nechka is everything to me. Without her, I can't see any future for me. And as for blessings... What blessings have I had since the day she passed? I see her in my dreams every day, grasping my hand, telling me she's in pain, asking me to hold her. But I can't say anything. I can't grasp her hand. All I can do is shout her name over and over again until I wake up.
Tormented.
Every day, every single day, I've hated myself, and ancient names too. Who knows? Maybe hate would have been the only thing left to her too.
You think Nechka would have come to hate you? Auntie, do you still remember the last words Nechka ever said to you? Do you remember what her final words really were? The reason you haven't felt blessed is because you've forgotten the true past. Auntie, you've been wallowing in memories of your imagination and refused to let go of them.
Mm-hmm.
A name without a past is nothing but a withered tree with no roots, rotting without a future. It's over, Auntie. It's all over now.
Slowly now. Why don't you stay lying down? Oh, on second thought, this might not be the best place to rest.
Yeah, no, this is not a good place.
Xilonen, Nechka, Napecha. Can
Napecha.
already stand now, so we made our way over.
Yep, I can carry you.
Thank you, Paimon and Mr. Traveler. I'm fine, really. The real Nechka helped me just now, so it doesn't hurt much anymore.
Okay, that's good.
That's good. If you became Nechka, then this story would really become the To Kill the Brave. This isn't the place to chat. Come on, let's get out of here.
But what about Tlasoli?
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry. She won't be able to cause any more trouble now.
If you say so. It's all over. As you go, accompany Napecha. She needs to have some words. Yep. Well then. Now, after that slightly emotional and traumatic, maybe slightly traumatic experience, let's go ahead and finish the rest of this off. Alright. Xilonen! Can we have a picnic after this?
All right, I've locked Auntie in the house with a few ropes. I'll take her to the tribe shortly to be punished for what she did.
Oh, thank you. Actual punishment. I was worried there for a second.
As for now, we can get away from the house and get some sun.
Enjoy the open sky, the clouds as they drift by.
After dealing with all of that, I'm completely out of energy.
Completely and utterly understandable, both physically and mentally.
She's already planned out everything. Xilonen sure doesn't waste time.
No, she does not. She, especially knowing that when she makes ancient names, she uses her life force to make it. Yeah, no, she would be living life to the fullest because of that.
It's still so scary to imagine. Tlasoli wanted to turn her adopted child into Nechka, and she even nearly succeeded.
Yeah, Xilonen knew. Yeah, good thing we found out in time, but it's also good that Xilonen knew what to do right away.
Yeah, she was so cool in the final moments. She was
Yeah.
right into action and took control of the situation instantly.
No, just completely kick that barrier and shat into a million pieces.
Well, it's all thanks to Nepeka's resilience. She never gave up. If it weren't for her bravely trying to get help, then I wouldn't have noticed Auntie's plan so easily.
Yeah. So smart, Nepecha.
It was thanks to all of you encouraging me. After all, this was already the last idea I could think of. I tried to get the attention of many others who visited before, but they were all either quickly whisked away by Tlasoli or simply refused to believe me.
Oh. Of course.
Even if I told them everything, Tlasoli would just blame my illness to cover it up.
That you were just hallucinating.
All she had to do was start to cry, and then the guest would try to comfort her, but completely forget about me.
Yeah, they basically, I mean, they know her, growing up, and so of course.
She would inspect all the letters I sent and any gifts I received. And then, if I didn't comply, she would force me to drink some strange medicine.
Oh no.
It would put me to sleep for a few days, and
So
it would
that's
be
why
hard
you would
for
get
me to
bedridden.
remember anything. I would see a lot of weird things while I slept, and the walls around me would start talking.
So basically, you were trying to escape numerous times before, and every time she kept catching you.
I would be so scared every day. If I wasn't able to get your help this time, I might have just given up.
It's all in the past now.
You have us now, Nepeka. If anyone dares to hurt you again, the Traveler and Xilonen will send them flying!
Oh, most definitely.
Yeah. Sorry. I just can't help it.
You have nothing to apologize for. You went through a traumatic experience.
You are already super brave, and you even managed to call Xilonen for help. Oh, you definitely found the right person.
And you did.
Xilonen isn't the kind of person who gets distracted easily by crying. She pays attention when someone's talking and doesn't miss a beat.
And it was because of your help that I was able to pick up on the details. Without you, it would have been extremely difficult for her to communicate that she needed help.
And we were able to divide, and we were able to find out what was going on in time. We can all relax now. We'll probably still have to sort through some of this stuff in the future, but for now, let's just take a
Tlasoli
rest.
would certainly be more on guard if I tried to speak with her, and would probably have just kept Nepeka locked up in a room again.
Yeah, she basically would have made it to where you wouldn't have seen her.
So we had a part to play too! But where did Tlasoli even get the confidence to try this scheme? When Nechka was alive, surely many tribe members would have tried to help her. Was she not scared that someone would realize that Nepeka wasn't Nechka?
Yeah, she must have been using the Blaze Gem inscription for a very long time.
That's certainly a possibility. The inscription she created would not only collect information related to Nechka's past, but also actively erase people's memories of Nechka.
Which would also explain why, you would think they would be able to tell the difference between the two, but because their memories were erased, so they just assumed that the person in front of them was Nechka.
It's similar to graffiti. If you want to paint something new on a wall that has been painted before, then first you must remove the old painting. It's possible that I was also one of her targets, which would explain why she was so willing to let me have the central inscription.
Makes sense.
Oh, and you still took it? If it were Paimon, she would have thrown that thing away the first chance she had.
Well, you can uncover the truth without taking some risks, right? If I hadn't disassembled the inscription myself, I would have never realized her actual motives.
Oh, so you learned it from then.
So you suspected her from the very beginning?
Oh, no, she's my auntie after all. How could I have seen her as a villain from the start?
Exactly. That's why it was very difficult, at the beginning. But then slowly but surely, things just kind of kept adding and getting more and more suspicious as time went on.
The most I did was keep the possibility and a corresponding plan in mind, and it was just our luck that the worst case scenario actually happened.
Yeah, but luckily you were able to step in.
But now that I look back on it, we still managed to rescue a suffering child, even if that wasn't our original intention. Anyway, I think we've just about summarized everything and praised each other enough by now.
Yep. If anything, we could discuss this more later on in life, go through a lot of therapy sessions. But now let's just relax.
Everything is finally over, and Nepeka can finally be herself.
That she can.
So, what should I do now, Xilonen?
You should do whatever you like, of course. No one's going to lock you up anymore.
Nope.
But I don't know what I can do.
See, now that she's free, she's not sure what to do with herself now.
Everything I know is about Nechka. What she'd like to eat, which flowers she enjoyed, how she acted and spoke. I'm not her, but I can only be like her. I don't know, Xilonen. I just don't know.
Oh, don't worry, Nepeka. The Blaze Gem inscription isn't working anymore. No one will force you to be somebody else again.
But I no longer remember anything about myself now besides my name.
Exactly.
What if I never remember my life and lose all of my past? I'm scared, Xilonen.
Oh, honey.
What should I do?
Make it a step at a time.
Oh, don't cry, Nepeka.
Nepeka.
Here, take this. I took some ore from Tlasolli's collection and made this as a mold.
A Blaze Gem inscription. You can make them too?
Oh, of course not. It's just a pretty piece of stone. Take it. I've engraved your name, Nepeka, on the top.
I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of wish you made it look something else entirely.
This is your first blessing, the one you received from a pair of people who loved you with all their hearts.
Oh, really?
It has always protected you and stood over you. For all of past, present, and future, it's never strayed far.
From her parents.
But I don't even remember the names of my parents. I don't remember anything.
Huh.
What do you think, Xilonen?
I won't make any big promises and say everything will return to normal. I'm not sure what kind of future you will face. I can only promise that no matter what the future holds, your name will never fade. This is a blessing given to you by a name engraver. You'll continue to grow and mature as a sapling sprouts upward and becomes a healthy tree, or as birds spread their wings to fly high into the sky.
You'll become your own person. You'll find your own path.
Your name is your starting point, as well as your guide. Remember your name and everything you've experienced, and you'll know how to step into your future.
There you go.
I'll do my best.
You got this, Pecha.
You can do it, Nepeka.
Nepeka. I'll always be with you.
Thank you all. Xilonen, Paimon, and Mr. Traveler.
if you really can't come up with what to do, don't worry. Just relax and take it easy.
Exactly. Don't need to rush it.
We're from the same tribe after all. If nothing else works, I can always go to the elders and look up your history.
There you go.
And until then, you can stay at my workshop. I can handle another mouth to feed.
There you go. So you do have a backup plan. Do you think you can find anything better?
Oh, I don't know if the plan will work. I'm not even sure who I should look for.
I'm sure you'll figure it out, though.
Well, rather than placing our hopes on a plan that relies so heavily on luck, we should just focus on ourselves.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, enough about all that for now. Let me take Tlasoli back to the tribe first. Oh, come with me, Nepeka. Oh, gosh. I nearly forgot that we haven't even had dinner yet.
Aww.
What would you like to eat?
Huh? Oh, anything. I'm not picky.
Oh, come on.
Oh, good. Let's go.
Okay.
We have a lot of work to do. We have a very busy future ahead of us.
In time, in time.
Oh, and one more thing.
Yes?
Happy birthday, Nepeka.
Happy birthday, Nepeka. Aww. Alright, with that, we are done with the quest. Alright! I think with that, we'll go ahead and... Oh, hold on. What's this about visiting Xilonen's workshop again the next day? Ah, man. Hold on, I think there's a little bit of an epilogue here. Here we are once again. Alright, what's up, Xilonen?
Oh, you're here. Everything's been taken care of now. I was just about to go have a rest.
Yeah, so about earlier, is she gonna be punished? Please tell me she's gonna be punished.
Well, the tribe is still discussing that. I mean, not many have ever used ancient names to commit a crime. Pakal will have a lot on his plate.
Certainly sounds like it.
What I do know is that Tlasoli's workshop will be closed permanently, and any remaining incomplete Blaze Gem inscriptions will be completely destroyed.
Okay, that's good.
And as for the completed Blaze Gem inscriptions, I'll be handling them, which, whew, yeah, yet another hassle to deal with.
It looks like your workload just doubled, if not tripled
Anyway,
or quadrupled.
At least her ancient name is fine. Otherwise, we'd have a real mess on our hands. Oh, and speaking of ancient names, I actually have some good news. The memories that were absorbed by the Blaze Gem inscriptions can be restored to their owners.
Okay, that's good.
Now, once all the Blaze Gem inscriptions stop working, the memories will return to their respective owners.
So everyone's memories of Nechka will come back?
Yeah, that's right. Huh. Wait, now that I think about it, in her attempt to get Nechka to come back, Auntie made the entire tribe forget about her.
Yeah, basically.
Now, Nechka really is gone, but everyone is about to remember her. Phew, what a bizarre turn of events.
Yeah, certainly. It's kind of comes full circle there. And a bit of a irony in, in there as well. How's how's Nepetchug doing?
She's resting in my workshop. I contacted others from the tribe and told them about my plan to conduct an official investigation into her history.
Okay.
The tribe hasn't responded yet, so I'm planning to take her in for now and teach her some crafting skills.
Aww.
But that's for another time. For now, she should just rest and sleep.
Yep, she needs it.
After all, she's got a busy future ahead of her.
That she does, as we all do. Okay. Oh, was that it? Oh, okay, that was a very quick little epilogue then. Alright, it looks like the person in, kind of caused all this is definitely getting punished, so that's good. And then, Nepetchka is getting the rest that she deserves, as well as a bright future ahead of her.
I once
Xilonen-
considered keeping some pets in my office, but soon gave up on it.
Shush wisely, shush. But yeah. So overall, that was certainly a roller coaster, both physical and emotional quest line there. And I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I hope to see y'all next time. All right, till then, bye.